I'm very happy to be on your show today because I've been here in this show here a long time, and I'm my first time talk to you today.
Oh, so
Thank you so
you
much.
can be watching the show too.
Of
Oh,
course,
yes.
yes.
You can enjoy us. We like the way you can deal with some people.
I know, eh?
Oh my God,
You speak like a real Queenable man.
watch the print double shows. Watch the print double shows. So the Omar, so Omar, how your like before we go into the former leaders, how your relationship with the current president now, Joseph Boyka? You got talk thing you got there?
Yeah, Vice President, I mean, President Wakai. Yeah, since he be president, I don't go library yet. So I never talked to him yet.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, you had a relationship before, like talking before you got to the president
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, he know me very well, and I know him too also. We used to be talking before, but since I be in England, I never talked to him yet.
Okay, that's good. So what?
And
What
my
you?
son, my son Samuel dead now in Liberia. Go see him anyway.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
So when you return, when you planning to return to Liberia?
Well, maybe from now to 1 or 2 months.
Oh, okay. You're gonna
I'm
go.
tired now. I want to go back home and rest.
Yeah, okay. All the old man, my own old man too. Oh, yeah, she tired. She said she won't go back, so we send her back.
Yeah,
Yeah, get cold over here for them, so you
I
won't go
know.
back here.
Yeah.
So okay, so can you? What's your relationship with your husband's family members? Are you guys still have that same relationship that your husband was alive, family wise?
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Let me start it this way. You know, I'm first Lily. Me and my husband, he saw me in Monrovia. So he praised me. He said he want me. So I said, I know.
Speak up.
I said,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want soya. I don't want to marry soya man. I went back to a country. So he behind me. I refuse. I go back in the country. Then he sent letter to his family, to his mom and pa. They must come follow me to my town in Johnson. So he came to Johnson to my family. And they only talk to my family. That time my pa was in Africa. So she stopping with my grandma. She was there for for 1 week before she came back. Then I follow her. I come to my husband. So we are together in the Paris since 1970. We have been together before we in the mansion. Okay, when we're in the mansion, my duty is to help the children, people, you know, the one who want job, they come to me, I help them. Sometimes I talk to my husband, he, why you want, he give it to you, that's what we used to do. I used to build school, building houses, you know, give people scholarship, all those things that my duty to do it. My budget that was $200,000. I used to
Every year.
every year, 200,000. My owner a Larry that was $2,000 every month. So that's what we're doing. So from there, we are all right. My husband is just saying, Nancy, you are duty to do in the mansion, just helping the people. You're not politician. Huh? So don't, helping the people, you're not able to. Why you're not able to do, leave it. Or anybody come to you must help them. You get a job, give it to them. They minister them. You can. to call them, I take person for me, employ the other person for me, they will do it. That's all you must do. I say, okay. That's what we've been doing there. Okay, after the job, after we finish doing now, the trouble come to us today. I begin to square one. Yeah. So my husband passed. When he died, only 4 person come to me that commission Tay, Mr. Tay, he and his wife, they come to me. They be with me and my children in England. For 3 to 4 months, they were with us. They doing well for us. Yeah. He doing well for us because Mr. Tay, when they go to play, my husband call her. He said, "Yeah, my wife here. You must please help her. Must please help her. You the one who you're the older people." That's how she take me as her daughter. So we were together in the house, and I told him, Mr. Tay, I said, my husband had a account with one of the Lebanese men here, they call him Losami. So my husband said, I should go to him, call him, let him transfer an account to me. So that's the one that I be behind a few days now, and my husband passed. So then you come now, must help me to get that money. He said, okay. So he tried, he talked to Losami. Losami said, no. He will not say anything. He got the account for true. No, he not know. He can't tell her the figure what there. And say Jackson to come. So I said, but Jackson to in Liberia. We can't get trouble. He said, no, he in Conakry now, in Guinea. So it's better for you to go there and get him. Somebody to go there and get him to come. That's why that Lebanese message. So next day now, I said, I'm going to Conakry. Before Jay said, no, send me. Because the way you be busy, you clean, you hear everything. So I can't allow you to leave her in a house, then you go to different country like that. So you stay with the children. Let me just go to Guy Jackson. I said, all right. Because Mr. Tay, Commissioner Tay, he the one who went Nigeria to get a lawyer. I said, who was with my husband that time. When they shot my husband that time, the police catching, I think everybody here he's a lawyer he passed now he's not living again. So he went to Nigeria. So that Mr. Tay went for him. So then now I'm gonna go for where need Jackson to. I watch it. I said, okay. We read there. Go Jackson everything. I said, yes. I didn't pray for truth. I didn't talk about. Oh, yeah. Then he said, he said, all the document money you want give it to the country woman. So let just share it. Let just share it. So, okay. So two of them now they share it. In country. So after they finish it, the king, when the king now they stopping, Jackson stopping to Switzerland. Actually read to us in England. he said the British people refused to give Jackson visa. So we must go there to him. I said, well, okay. And Losame was in Switzerland also. That they play was living. They are Lebanese men. What are talking about just now?
Yeah.
Okay. So me and Mr. Tay, Commissioner Tay, we went in town to get my visa to Swiss embassy there. That is who there now. Jay left off, he went in front of us in Switzerland. He and the lawyer asked Nyaplu. So they were there. Okay. He said, the people went in front. I said, okay. Next day we went. We went there. I said, why Jackson? Jay says, Losame come for Jackson this morning, 8 o'clock. He carried him up the night and I come here, so I don't know why he at. I said, he getting died already. He said, yeah, then Rocky he came. Yeah. So when he came now, so after we finished, we tell everybody $1. So I said, I'll send Jay to you there. He said, okay, let it take, bro. So when it did, bro, now, he told me, there are two of them now, they write the document, write paper that all the children, that how we divide the money, because I control one of the account two in England. The British lawyer I have, they say, we're going to Switzerland, then we want to kill the money too. I said, okay. So we went there. So two of them now, in the day, they start writing how we divide the money. All my children, then each person 20,000. I mean, yeah, 20,000. Each person 20,000. Each person 20,000. I had 8 children. So, and Che got 350. And Jackson got 250. I got 350. So they brought the paper. He said, let it divide the money first before we were talking about the document what from the country, from Liberia. So I said, no. Let us see the document first before we divide the money. They said, no. They and myself, we start talking now from one thing to another. And the counselor, Nyaplu, called me one side. He said, Mrs. Doe, I said, yeah. He said, these people here, while I look at HA and Jackson, a lot of they went hiding from you. Because for Jackson to go in alone, because I'm going with him, he and myself went there.
In my apartment.
In my husband's room.
After he died.
After he died now. We went there. I went there with him. Then the buckler now for the president, tell the gray, he said, yeah, the gray, yeah, why all the document inside? He said, okay. So he take that gray there, he bring it to you. But the way you and him talking like that, I don't satisfy. So why they tell you?
Who the buckler get a grip to? Che?
No, Jackson.
Oh, Jackson too.
Yeah, so
Jackson
they gripped to Jackson. Even before Jackson came to Guinea with my father documentations, the soldiers and all of them were calling us, say, look, we've packed all your husband's things, we've given it to Jackson, he's going to Guinea. So try and go and see him. By that time, my mother was mourning, she had shaved her hair, she's lost so much weight, she wasn't eating, she was sickly. So that's when she was about to go. Then Che said, no, don't go, let me go.
Yeah.
So she called Jackson and said, okay, I cannot go, but I'm sending Che on my behalf. Give him the grip. He said, okay. That's how when they got the grape, they shared among themselves. They came to Switzerland and they shared among themselves. So they said, before we share with you, the account that you have, because the account that you have, let's share it first, and then we will show you what we got. So she said, but wait, I sent you to go get it. You're not in a position to be negotiating or threatening me. That's how even our British lawyer said, no, that thing is not heard of. When a man dies, it goes straight to his wife and his children. They are responsible for it.
Yeah.
If they want to give it out, it's fine. But I would suggest don't do anything. So then our Liberian lawyer, Councillor Yomplu, said to her, oh my, if you really won't get anything, those people will hide everything from you if you refuse to give them. But at least if you show good faith, so whatever they ask you for in good faith, show that you have good intentions, that you will share everything that they give you, because technically they can't get anything without us.
Yeah.
So go ahead, give them everything that you have. So that's how they split it. So we, the children, we, the natural heirs, we got only 20,000, and they got 250,
300.
350. Yeah, they got the majority of it. And still they refuse.
So now, after that, they and myself talking now. I said, Yomplu finish tell me my lawyer. I said, okay, you share it. So the brave lawyer refused. He said, if you do it, you want our children to be in the future when they sue us, then we're responsible to pay them money. So we will not do it. So I said, I beg you, you do it. He said, okay, then we will give it to them that you the one now who can then gift. I said, yes.
That's gift, yeah.
So that what would they? So my mother-in-law, she or all children, girl children, they got $60,000
each altogether.
Together.
Okay.
Jerry said he got outside children. My husband has 3 children, outside children. They got the same thing what my children got, 20,000 each. So after that, they finish sharing the money now. So I said, okay, we finish now. You bring the document now. Jackson said, I don't go inside. I'm going your husband room. I got nothing. So I said, Say, how for you? He said, anything what Jackson said, that's it. You can't force him. So I said, Mr. Tay, you hear what the children talking? Before he asked, Mr. Tay asked. He said, but and you be in the room? You say you bring everything, then how come now? He said, I not say it. Mr. Tay not talk again too. As a young people now, who care me on the corner there, convene me now, he not talking again. Okay, that man won. And our money, I don't have no strength. And that my first time, no idea, nothing. So me and then now start making flour now. That John Jackson, I fight him. I fight him fine. Before he said, oh, Commissioner, you sitting down there, and say beating me. Before Erin said, get out too. Before he part us. That. And that's it. They get out now, they go in their room. I say, I go in my room. How they play stopping. Next day, me and Commissioner, we came back to London. We left them there. The council and council of I said, Yomplu, he was with them. We left them there in Switzerland. And they stayed in Switzerland there from bank to bank for 2 months. Everybody refused. Say, what Mrs. Doe? Why the president wife? We see the document. The money there for him, but the woman supposed to come. Then what's she at? So none of them honor them. So they tired now before all of them they scatter. Yeah.
Okay. So in terms of the grips and suitcases, just for clarity, so what we're saying is Jackson had his own and Che had his own. So of course now Che has since passed. His wife Helena, who is in Delaware, has it. And when my kids, when my brothers and sisters were smaller, when they used to go visit her, they reported seeing a briefcase there. So what Jay did, he divided his in two. He left one with his wife in Delaware, and then he took another briefcase with him in Liberia, because he brought the documents there to sue us, which my mom will explain next. So then that's two people having it. But there's another person, Zoe has it.
I'll come.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, John. So when we came back now, Jay go back in America, myself, account to my children. After a few months now, he Jay now sued me in Liberia court. In Liberia, he said
1994.
Yeah, 1990. No, that was 1993.
Okay.
He sued me in Liberia. He said Samuel myself will not marry. Samuel got 3 women. So he the brother for the president now. He wanted to control the property. So he asked the government to get in letter administrator. So why Bonnie Ase Inabo.
Mm-hmm.
So he hired Ase Inabo. Ase Inabo will represent him.
Mm-hmm.
So the court, that time Groska, she the chief justice. That time Pomokpa.
Who's that?
The big man in
Interim leader.
yeah, Pomokpa, internal government.
Mm-hmm.
So he was there that time. So Groska was chief justice. So when he sued me later, Groska sends people to Matale to look for a relative for me. I had a name, my brother Regina, my cousin. So Regina went there in your office. He said, "Oh, do you know Mrs. Doe?" He said, "Yeah, that's my sister." He said, "Oh, Cherry Sue, or she got a case in the court. Cherry Sue. So can you contact her for her?" So you able to represent her? Then my brother said, "Yeah, I will represent her." So how Regina represent me. Then he contact me. I said, "Okay." So I read a letter. I wrote a letter. I sent it to the court that they must wait for me. I will come there. So now the 4, I went Liberia. When I went Liberia, me and that boy, I say, Inabo, yeah, we were in court before I won the case. Because the government say you brother have and Whitney, 3 women, we don't know that. She the first lady, she the former first lady in Liberia. Everybody know her. And girlfriend can't be first lady. Then her, she will now control her husband, Isaac. So I never see that one before. So I won the case there, and they gave all my documents to me.
The court documents.
The court document and the letter administrator, everything. Give it to me. Okay. I came to Sweat Abidjan. Oh, yeah. So, Groska, Councilor Groska, that time, she doing well. I pray for her, for God to, set her free. I pray for her. She got go her. She helped me that time. And she know my condition. I can't read and write, and she helped me very well. That will be friend. God will be with her. I pray for her.
Because the case could have concluded without you knowing.
Yeah.
And you would have lost everything.
Exactly. But she the one now.
Make sure
I got people there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So after I got my document now, I went Cote d'Ivoire that they play our air in Eza. So I went to Giclo to my mother-in-law. I went to her. So I said, Ole, I want to see you and your children. You get children. So Ole sent for them. That Zoe man refused to come. But the other girl, then Susie, who in America now, and Teresa, who next to my husband. And they came with a family member then. So when they came, we go in the net, I put them together. I said, well, now I come to you, Ole. You know the children I got over there, they plenty, and they are small. Nobody able to work yet because they not reach that age yet. So I'm begging you, please talk to your children. Let us go, let us take money, what belong to you, I will give it to you. What belong to my children, the guy, I got my own. So I'm begging you, that's what I come to you for. All they start, then Teresa girl now, we not got nothing. That's why you come to offer, we not got nothing. Me and Teresa now, we start, changing war and things. Then Susan now, who my husband next to so man. Because so man the first. Then Susan now girl. Susan girl now, Susan say, wait, my people, never be in our house here, we and never made flour. We and never made flour. That how who come in our house who bring bad law here before all of us will scatter today. So when Nese come to us, we must make peace. We and Nese not make flour. You deny her now. We don't got nothing. How will I to see our children? So say our brother die now, then we must forget about the children. Also, she start crying. I say, I get up from the chair, I clap up. Start crying. All the refugees, they play with pack that time because that was 96. Everybody was crying, yo. The old man then why in the town said they came to the he thought that what happened then? He said no, that they are pregnant wife who came to see mother-in-law. Now why the refugee children then see her cry. He said, oh, I thought that why the rebel came here before they went back. Susan said, so they start baking her, we stop. So Susan said, oh man, talk good thing, so we can see our children here. We can't behave like that. Our children, our brother children. Before the man get on, I said, Nancy, I said, yeah. He said, all the strong person will get a kidney boy. Say you come to me today. Everything is finished. They must not make flour. So you and myself will go Abidjan, I will call Che got everything. I said, okay. That next day now, Susan said, when Che be coming down, all will come. I said, okay. So me and Ole came to Abidjan. To Abidjan, where name Ajeme, I play a family I play she's shopping. So next day we had meeting there. He say your culture, you tell him that he said you must say that only way he will come soon. So okay. They call him now. They told him just start calling around now. Or they 10 round okay beyond the people buy. Or call he said that there's a business they're calling you for an sale. Jay said, okay, me, I won't see you anyway. I'm missing you, and I don't got ticket to come. So they called me yesterday. I told them, let them buy my ticket so I can come. So just leave them, let them buy my ticket. So they come to me. Our family then brings $700. So I told my family then there, they correct $500. we pull it together, 1,200 and buy ticket for church to come. So church came. When church get there, in the morning, that time now, all girl children then, their husband then, all of them, they came from the country. All of them, they came from the country. They serving there. In the morning, they had meeting. When they had meeting, they say, no, church mom, she release anything to me at the meeting they have. So, Susie said, oh, say you say you don't want to say anything. So no need for me to be in the meeting. Me, I go in Ghana. That her, she or her husband, they left and go Ghana. So they living in why me Ajeme, me, I live in why they Mankoli. So before I came that even now, Susie left already. So we have meeting. I say, Ole, we here now. Talk to your son. You know, the same thing what I told you. When you bring it, me and myself will go in the bank. What belong to you, I will give it to you. And the money what I divide first, and you got your own. Jay say, I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you. Yeah? Care you children to Niabo. We don't want them. So people say, care you children to Niabo. My uncle got plenty children. We don't need your children. Only so, Shay, and why didn't Zopian, 3 of them now that they are why they be talking. So Zo start insulting me. My sister Betty, who am myself going? She take her hater and tie her way. Say, so I will pity you now when you causing my sister now. I will pity you now. He said, no, I can't for you because you Alabama man. He said, you don't know that next to her? Oh, she and DCO then so man, they sitting down there. None of them talking you. Me, I just looking at them. So I say, oh, yeah, you children talking. Why you say? Oh, get on now, she walk outside. I will kill myself. Then they be out. Yeah, come back. Yeah, come back. Then she come back. Then they take it again. I said, oh, you hear why you children insulting me? Then she get out. She go outside. I will kill myself. That one will be doing you. So I said, wait now. So then you just fooling me and will be doing 18 years old now. You can't say anything other than. Then the one I'm talking about now after 12 midnight. Then they left for the dia. He get up now. He said, Nancy? I said, yeah. He said, you got bad, mama. Yeah, you got bad. You got bad. Leave this thing here. They always say, she or children say they don't want to give you anything. Just leave it with God. Yeah. I said, but they're doing small. Then why will I will marry? He said, but that we'll be talking there tonight. They said, no, they don't want to listen to you. So we'll be on it till the day, bro. They have talked to her. So leave it, mama. I'm begging you. So I started crying. We left. We got home. Next day, I was not where I say. The other day I went by, everybody go home. While they coming from, they go by. I see nobody there. I went in the parlor.
Okay, that's it. Please excuse 1 second.
Okay. The woman gonna come back. She's going to. She'll come right back trying to get to it. So that's Veronica Doe right there from London. With her mom, they're explaining her deal with the problem she had with her husband and his family when her husband died. and she's gonna be back. Let me give you a little music. Victoria, yes, Veronica, yourself, go get some water. Go get a bottle of water.
Okay.
Let me go on. Let us go on a 2 minute break, and we'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you.
Ayo ya ga this agula na bono mana kwenye mbozi na imlo kwenye me ya nyilu ruole na ruo jiruo abubu ya kwa uzawo ba di ogba sawo ba di mo gba we ma ogba sawo abubu ga lo we ya o na ogba sawo anu mama o superstar
That's it, Balu Premier. That's your Balu. I think, Superstar Balu from all the way to Africa, France. And that's how we're going to go exclusive talk with Bido, the former First Lady of the Republic of Liberia. She explained from the town. I think, she was in London, England when her husband passed that time, and from the movement she got the news, and then her husband family came in and took the property, and I think she got duped out of her property by the husband's family. The Doe's family, Che Doe and Jackson Doe, she said, and the Zoe family, her Zoe parents. The lady Zoe Penham's mom, she went to the place, talked to the mother of these husbands, cousins, and brothers to give her husband's property. Yeah. And up to now, she's in there still fighting to get it. She's gonna join us pretty soon. She's gonna get a little water to come on. And then she's going to be here with us. Nancy Bido, the former First Lady. She told us we got 2 hours, 1 hour and a half. Well, we're going to 40-some more minutes now, but we'll ask for more time because we're going to open the line also. I'll put the number there and people are going to call and ask her or say something. But you have to be respectful. No disrespect will be on the show today. If you want to ask her, you can come on. Nancy Bido. I forgot to ask her what a B stands for. She will come and tell me. She's in London. She'll be joining us in less than 1 minute. She's gonna be here, Nancy Doe. Let me bring Baru. I think back here. They're back now. So let us make this bigger here. Madam Nancy Doe here. Before the oh my God, I want to know what the B stand for. Nani?
Oh, the B stand for my father. Bon.
Oh, Bon. Okay.
Yeah.
Nancy Bon Doe. From all the way England and London, joining us. What time is it now? It's about 4 o'clock to you or 5 o'clock?
No, now it's 5:08.
Yeah, 5:08 over there. You know, she's joining us. So, Mom, you were explaining when you had to go take care of 1 or 2 things. Back now, so we'll let you to. This is just Nancy Bido explaining her ordeal to us. Then we're going to go deep down to Ellen Salive, to George Weah, then we go to Joseph Nyomambweka. We want to know her connection, her relationship with these former leaders. Right. So, Madam Doe.
Yeah,
go ahead, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. So that's a place we started in Cote d'Ivoire. Then, before I thought we saw again, when I came to Liberia, 2003. I called him in 2004. 2004, I called him in my house in 24th Street. I said, Zoe, okay. Before I called him first, I went to Joy Ada, because Joy Ada, he and my husband in business. So I went to him. I said, I want car. He said, I'm going to go to Zoe. So I said, but who is Zoe? How will go to Zoe? Okay. Before that, my husband, that time now I left when he had a piano gas shop. This Zoe man brought her 1990. When I had a piano gas shop, my husband sent plane to bring him. That this year brought him, Mr. Piano, that time.
That is your brother-in-law.
Yeah, because that to hospital. So when she came, the time she going by, my husband gave her this year 2 suitcases. You hear me? He said, get 2 suitcases here, my document inside, and for my children. Yeah. So, it's for my children. I got plenty of documents here with me. So carry 1 year and keep it. So that time now, he used to call me. I can't call you again. When he call anywhere, the bill come to me. I pay it. Yeah.
There's a satellite phone. Or was connected to the UK because there was no telephone communications in Liberia.
Yeah.
They have blocked everything. Yeah.
So he called me. He told me how he gave his sister 2 suitcases that his children document inside. So I start crying. I said, why? You will not make it? Then he holding the telephone for 5 minutes. He said, Nancy, pray for me. So I just telling you, I should have gave you the 2K here, but I don't even know that the level will read here.
My journals didn't tell me what this bad.
Yeah. I don't know. So the high is. So it stays there. I call Zoe again. That time now, I call Zoe now. I talked to him. I said, Zoe, they document here where you can get, my husband have business with a lot of people here, few of them. The document inside there, why you can't give it to her? He said, I ain't got nothing. If you get through, you must go sue me. I said, I won't go sue you. I ain't got money to sue you, so. He said, but I ain't got nothing. I ain't got your husband money. I ain't got your husband document. I ain't got nothing. When you guys, you got any clue, then go sue me. And he left to my household in 24th Street. My one was there. That time, none of my children come here. I said, okay. Then that time he left. So what time we talk to?
On the phone when I spoke to Zoe. I will talk to him when I talk about Zoe.
Okay. That the place was stopping.
And the other thing too, you need to mention when my mother got back, she went to Isai to say, my husband say you go horse for him.
He said yes.
Isai, the Lebanese man, he said yes, I got it.
Oh, bring the deed.
Bring the deed.
The deed in that bed too.
What's so God?
In that suitcase. Two baby suitcase.
In addition to, when my mother was there at that time, Edwin Snow.
Can you face the camera to your settings? See if they don't want to know your character, Oma.
Yeah. At
Wow.
that time, too, Edwin Snow, he was it LPRC
Yeah.
managing director?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, Zoe was his deputy. Only God knows how Zoe got that job. I guess he got it
Oh,
through
now Che gave it to him.
through
now.
Che. When
Nice.
Che, that's when the Lord came. So he approached the old man and said, "Look, we're fixing government people houses. We're fixing people houses. We got
Edwin
budget
Snow
for it."
now.
Yes.
Okay.
At that time, 1993 or 4. So my mom said, "Oh, okay, please,
94.
thank you." Because you know her house was seriously bombed. And also to all our houses, not only after they finished bombing it, the most of refugees there, especially Crown people, they all live in all houses. So she said, okay. So he sent an engineer. She never contacted him. He contacted her. He sent an engineer and they did the estimates, and it was a lot of money.
60,000.
60,000 to repair a house. So then 2 or 3, when he sent the engineer, he sent it right away after he spoke to her. So a week or 2 later went past. She said, oh, she called him, but you came to me and said you wanted to do this for us. We agreed. What happened? What was your response, Mama?
So said no money.
Yeah, he said that your family thing, go talk to him.
He said that your family thing,
Mhm.
but so said no money. So ma,
Oh, wow.
I cannot do anything.
Mhm.
So what I will do, ma, when you're ready, I will buy carpet floor for you.
For your house.
Yeah, for my own help.
Mhm. But you can't do anything, our
Okay.
family thing.
That's what he said.
And also, too, any Lebanese people will contact, they will say, go ask Zoe, if Zoe agree. And before we go that, so you see, I will talk next. I will talk on, I really want to tell people who Emmanuel Penu is, Zoe Emmanuel Penu. You know,
Read that part here.
which part?
The time we talk on the telephone when he was running.
I don't know, which you say, which part?
When Joe was running, oh man.
Yeah, that time I'm on DCO. Insulting me.
That's all the way down to 2020. Yeah.
Oh,
We're trying to go in
2020.
chronological order. We're trying to go in
Okay.
chronological order. Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause
so the
there's
house,
something-
the house down that Mr. Snow called you to repair, he
Mhm.
just giving the authority the go ahead. What they send the people, they did the estimate, $60,000. He didn't call the old man. The old man called him. He said, "I want you to face the camera to you because you yeah. I want you spoke So and then he said you should the old man should get to Zoe.
Yeah. He said it's your family thing. Your family thing. Oh, but Zoe said no money.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so then they didn't fix the house. Which one of the house? The one she lives in now?
The one I was
She
living
living
in
in now.
now.
So my mom fixed it.
I fixed
So
it.
she fixed it
fixed herself.
herself.
Yeah.
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 I fixed it.
So how about the house in Grand Gire? That house in Grand Gire is
We've taken some estimates. It's a lot of people. So this is where the witchcraft part comes in. Honestly, whenever we try to do anything for our father, something happens. Either we get ill. You know, when they had when President GGA President James Ibuti had this father, first of all, we really got to thank him because he did such a fantastic job. We wouldn't have been able to have done it because of the oppression. Anything we have to do relating to our father, we either get ill or something happens, you know, either you lose your job, something emergency always
so
happens.
the house in this Wedgewood, Grand Gire County.
Yeah.
You guys have documents that the house, all the property, all the documents in your possession.
Yeah. All the documents is in our possession.
That one the family didn't your husband's family didn't take that property from you?
Yeah, able to fix it, so they don't take it.
But I mean, everyone knows it's for him. So that one is not debatable, you know. And also we've got the documents for that one. We've got it through archives and we got back. So that one we knew. So we were able to get the documents. It's the ones that we don't have the documents to. We don't have the particulars for it. Yes.
So how many houses now that the Doe family got in the Madame Doe, Nancy Doe? How many houses of your husband's, you and your husband's property? How many of them that you got their deeds, their papers all in your hands? How many of them that your husband's family didn't take from you? Because everything I heard, everything that you've been explaining now is like the husband's family, those family, the two on the family people from there, those and sisters, and your Veronica, your cousins, they suppressed, and your uncle J. Doe and Jackson Doe, they kind of suppressed the widow here. So how many documents or property of your father's houses you got in your possession? How many?
We don't have any because they took everything. So what we were able to get are some documents from the archive. You know, I gotta say thanks to a lot of Congo people. They came to us and told us, "Oh, I sold this property to your husband."
Okay.
So they give us the information, and then we go and get the deeds, or they give us a copy. So if
Okay.
they don't tell us, so we've got those ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many of them you ever to retrieve? 3, 4.
Yeah, so we got one, but this man's in Vonnie Sherman. Vonnie Sherman took that one from us. That one that doesn't need anything fixing. My mother was in that one, and she put some boys to look after it. She came back. Vonnie Sherman broke the lock here inside. So she said to Vonnie Sherman, "What are you doing in my house?" Vonnie Sherman said, "Hey, Ma, Becky, you are running for senator representative. I can't remember which one. Please let me be there for 6 months."
2004.
2004. Please let me be there for 6 months, and I'll turn it back to you. So 6 months come, 1 year come. Mama said, "No, you have to go." And he said he's not going. Your house is for him.
Then he really made it one of the.
And then he made his own deed. And we took it to court, and I went to court to file the paperwork. Well, my mom threw a lawyer, no head, no tail. And he's been there since 2000. It's been in court for.
He's still in the house?
He's still in the house.
He said in the house. He's not in the house now, but
he rented it. Yeah. So then I went to Liberia about 5 years ago and said, "This is if they're blocking her under her name, let me do under my name." As soon as they saw Vonnie Sherman name in the court, they say, "I'm sorry, we can't help you. We cannot help you sue, no lawyer. So we can't help you with that."
Oh, wow.
So those are some of the things we wanted to see President Weah for, because it's no justice for us. And also too, in terms of the houses you mentioned, Famuma. So what my father did was Famuma Incorporation is an incorporation where he built a lot of houses, because, you know, he had farming, he had diamond, he had gold mines and stuff. He had rice, right? He was supplying Sierra Leone with. You know, he had businesses with the government in Korea. So he had a lot. You know, when you're the president, you have credit for everything. Everyone comes in, they want to do business with you. You don't even have to ask them. So he was in businesses with a lot of Lebanese people, you know, like whether it's factory, a lot of factories, a lot of Cimenco, a lot of building stuff. He was in a lot of businesses. Yeah. So everything is under Famuma. So his construction, also he built a construction company. You know, he partnered with Lebanese people for construction company. So they built Famuma. So that's the one that's been in court since 17 years now. No head, no tail. So it came to me in 2012 and said to me, "Veronica, do you want to get the Famuma case out?" I said, "Of course we want to get our Famuma case." He said, "Okay, then I need to bring you a document where you lease it to my Lebanese friend." I said, "So you ain't able to release it because it's fair. You ain't able to give us justice just because it's the right thing to do. If I was to sign it over to you, then it's not in our hands. Because we know our documentations for Famuma, he has it. So by them taking over Famuma, they will automatically claim the rest of the other documents." So I said, "But so unless I drink water through my nose, I won't give it to you." He said, "Then it will just be in court." So it's like, who is Zoe to be able to manipulate justices? You know, even some clerks, because we've been going in and out of court for so many years, some clerks called us, say, "Now your cousin that really wicked, he brought your part documents and wants to know how the courts can give him power to be able to claim your assets. So we're just going to let you know." That's what
The
they done.
mentor there, then he want to be there. He the cousin nephew.
Yeah. Also in 1991, when Sawyer was interim leader, you know, my father has a lot of cars. You know, when presidents go overseas or when people come, they give them gifts and they'll ask you what you want. And he wanted cars. And for us, we wanted dogs. So a lot of countries used to give us cars and dogs because that's what we wanted. So he had over 27 cars, all different types from all over the world. They called the Doe family. Zoe was in Liberia. Of course, we're not in Liberia because it was 1991. Zoe took himself to Liberia and claimed all of our cars, 27 cars, on behalf of the Doe family. Yeah. And the paper document that we had seen before, it was Philip Banks, who was the one who signed off. I don't know if he knew that Zoe was tricking us, but that was the document that signed off. So then Zoe was able again to sell those cars to the Lebanese people, which then gave him the right, because he has a documentation, to ship it out. So Zoe started doing us from way, way, way back. So Zoe is a career criminal.
So let's say now, you say the old man talking about you went to George Weah. First of all, the old man went to ECOWAS court.
Yeah.
And she won her case, Oma. You won the case, Madam Doe.
Yeah.
That was Doe and George Weah time. Weah gave you your money?
What's that? No.
He did not?
We are the thing what we are do to me, say what I tell you, I'll cry.
Come on, please.
I'll cry. I went to Weah office. I go
George Weah now, who they say that's your son, your husband's son now. He the one, you went to ECOWAS court, you won your case, and he didn't give you your money?
Yeah. You say how many times you not see Weah say when you were president?
You saw him? 1 time, 2 times?
1 time.
When he had a PR thing to do,
Yeah.
not because of her visiting him. She went to see him over 10 times, but he never saw her.
He refused to see me. So me and Mr. Blah went there to him 11 o'clock
In the morning.
in the morning. Before we see Weah was 8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
Yes. So we went there to him, and that he the speaker for us, for we are to our, pension, our small thing on it. He said no money.
You met George Weah, and he told you no money.
I telling you, I said, the people what they say, some of them, they play what part. He said no money. Then another said that. Then you can't put her on the community too, so it can be, like, how do you call it? So to keep big, I don't know how to call it, man. I forgot the name. He said
chairman or
chairman.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said no. Then what a man named Bawachima. Bawachima said no money.
Bawachima now, the former speaker.
Former speaker, yeah. He was right there. He said no, he didn't want to answer that one. No money.
After you won your case through the ECOWAS court, you go to Liberia and George Weah, it was Weah in town, they refused to give you your money.
Ask anybody in Liberia, they know about it. So I talked to him for June. I said, my son, I'm begging you. June, that you lay brother. When you do anything, that you lay brother forgive me. I beg you, don't sack him. I hold you for. He said, don't beg for June. June, amen. So we will see to a real man.
That George, we are telling you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, nigga, show put the camera on the old man, let the people, because all along the people then saying George Weah is Samuel Doe Pa. It's Samuel Doe's son. All the crown people that put a voted for George Weah, they gave George Weah all the votes. All the people. And this is a shocking thing that we are hearing, that George Weah, after you won your case, you went to him to give you your money, to even give your son a job. He's telling you your son, somebody he can born, he's telling the boy that they are men, they can fight it out.
No, of course. I said, but Chima was there. Why Matthew Zaza, the
senator from
Sano. Yeah, he there. Plenty people there, they play park. That was conference room with a long table. They play part.
Wow.
So today we were talking here myself. We on the table here. Then you really nice. Then you back to me. The time I was running here, I was they say, "Mommy, do that my woman." Then you talk. Then you come here. You say, "Fefe." I cry. What that man talk to me that day. That day.
It's okay, Mama.
I said, when they hold there that day.
Go get your tissue.
Let her go on a break, Omar, musical break. I'll bring you back. And because I'm very shocked to hear this. So let her go on a little break. We'll be right back. I don't know who does this, but the woman husband's family, Samuel Doe family. Samuel Doe made those people. They were never going to be a Zoe Pennon and Gray, Jackson Doe, J. Doe without Doe. And they treat his wife and his kids in the manner. So what do you expect other people to do to treat the woman the same way? George, we are who? We, the Crown people. 90% votes, 92% votes. This is what I should have interviewed a woman alone since. This is what she's telling all her story, and she's crying. In the one who we say that George Weah is Samuel Doe's son. Wickedness. And Zoe is there suppressing his own auntie, logically and traditionally, the Zoe auntie. He's seizing the woman property, he's moving around, and he's suppressing his uncle's wife. The man who even made your father before your father. I don't even know Joe father. I don't know what they call Jackson. With Samuel Canyon Doe, the president. That's how the Bobo people can do when your brother died. You get together and gang up against his wife and his children. Is that what the Bobo do? The Bobo people from Bobo 2 zone? But we will get to the bottom of this. Mr. Yoni. Boo. What's up?
You on the show?
We are on the show, Boo. I tag you so you should know. Nancy Doe is trying to get some water to drink. Then I'm going to bring her right back here.
Oh, okay. I thought you were on break now, so I call you.
No, you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm listening carefully. I'm listening keenly. The whole conversation, but we hope to hear from Mrs. Doe. Her reservation, especially what she had in terms of her plans, what she hoped the new government to do for her. Is she planning to meet the president?
Joseph Boyka. I will ask her, what's her plan? I asked her. First, I asked her the connection with she and Boyka. She says they've been friends, but she never met him since he became president. But she will go to Liberia and she going to. The lines are not open yet. Boo is a panelist on the show. That's why Boo line. But I'll open the line in the next 20 minutes. I will open the lines. I asked her already. She agreed for people to call in. So I'll open the line. She's backstage. Let me go back to her. I will be right back. So Madame Doe is backstage here. Let me bring her back here. And she said, Omar is difficult, especially for someone who everybody in the county, everybody in your county call your son to behave in such a manner. But I don't blame those people. I blame if what you are saying with Zoe, and these are things that Zoe could do, because I won't do that to my uncle's wife. If the people seeing the suppression from your own husband's family members, they will bring that to you too. So that's something I think God need to touch Zoe's heart to start doing the right thing. It's not late yet. He can start doing the right thing for his mom. You know, your uncle's wife is your auntie. I mean, yeah, your uncle's wife is your auntie. Even in the Western world, in Africa is your mother. Your uncle is your father. Your uncle's wife is your. So I don't know what tradition you grew up in. You come to the Western world, that's what the Westerners do. You go to Africa, that's what the Africans do. So what's going on? Well, let us come back now, Omar. You went to George Weah. You won your case in the Equine Court. You went to George Weah for Weah to go and see reason to give you what you deserve, what you were entitled to, your benefits. And he tells you he don't have money. And Buffer Chimoden telling you they don't have money. And they know the law. They are paying Ellen Salif, but they cannot pay you. They were paying Joseph Boyka, but they could not pay you. And I'm sure Joseph Boyka then paying them now. So when Boyka stop paying them now, would they be okay? Would they be happy? But Omar, all that thing, it comes from within the Zoe group, the Doe group towards you, which of course is something that we don't like. So let me get you the time, Omar.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to, the people, the world is hearing your side of the story now. They will get to Boyka. I think those in this unity party from Grand Jira County, they can get to Boyka and try to get to Boyka so you can get your benefits. Because he bought Boyka when he was vice president. When he left 6 years, he had a benefit. Ellen's still receiving her benefit. That's things that the Liberian people are put in the law to give people. So you should receive your husband's benefits. You should receive your husband's property, your Zoe panel. I think Jesus Christ need to touch his heart. If he can't go to church, he need to start going to church so he can be touched, so he can give the property of. You can't make a widow to cry like this. The Bible says that you can't suppress the widow. There are things that you can do in the world, but there are certain things that you cannot do. So man, if you want us to go for another break, we can go for that. But I want to open.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
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 So this is the first time for the people to hear these things. While we're taking our own time, we break and then we come on. So go ahead, man.
Yeah. So you understand, Joy Weah when my husband was president, he lacking too much. He lacked Joy Weah too much. Everybody know. Kind 200,000 and get in to go and play ball, and start his and business and thing. Joy Weah don't get no appointment. Anytime he ready, he come to the mansion. Anytime, every day. He the one who do me like that. But it's not bad. I want to go say. So when we left from there, before I read to the wedding City Hall, then the radio star announced that they saw Samuel Kanyan do Jion. So I said, Jion. That be so. Forget it. How Joy Weah business. So I want to say something. Continue, right?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So I think that was 1 year, sir. 2019 when so already.
2014. When you call Sam?
Oh no, oh to call okay when you call Sam Jion, that was 2013. That time I was in England with my dollar here.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, can we just go to the President Weah thing first before we go? Because I know she's upset, so she's not saying everything.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but what happened was when she came home, the reason she was so upset, it was just first of all, she's been trying to see him for a long time.
Okay.
And she really wasn't asking for anything. It's just that we heard through the grapevine that they were going to fire Samuel from his job. You understand?
Okay.
So she didn't want them to fire Samuel because Samuel, yes, he was running for Unity Party. The reason he was running for Unity Party because he had been meeting with President Weah before, and he never ever acknowledged him. He even would blow him off. Samuel tried to sign for CDC, and they told him, said, no, it will not look good. They want crown people to be big crown people to be signing on. It will not look good for CDC if Jion Do signed. And then they when they agreed to do it, they charged him, I don't know, some kind of signing on fee, 20,000 or 30,000. I can't remember the amount. So it's
20,000.
20,000. Yeah. So it was that's the reason Samuel said, but then let me just go to where I'm wanted and appreciated, because he's been trying to connect with President Weah, and he just didn't want anything to do with him. So that's where it's starting from. That's why he went to Unity Party. And even it can be because Samuel went to Unity Party. President Bouakar's sons were still working. 2 of them, they were never fired. And of course, their father is, if you want to do it on a party line, then it should have been them. Then all the people for Unity Party should have been fired too.
Yeah.
But we can't have a one-sided government, so that wasn't the case. There was something more personal. You understand? So the only reason he allowed my mom to come was because he was having a photo opportunity for former first ladies. So that's when she went there. That's when she was invited there. It wasn't based on her appointments. She would go on her appointments, and then they would send her back home, say the president doesn't want to see you. So she went to she went to quite a few of the different ministers to get the message to him. So when she went there that day, she said his face was mad, his face was frowned. You know, he at the sight of her, he was vexed. He turned his back to her. He said, "Man, move from here, man." He questioned, so you say you are mother of a nation, that how mother can behave, you know? And how can you accuse her for running a party, that Unity Party, because that ploy with me getting married to him was a Unity Party ploy? How can you blame or someone else?
Corporate conference.
And yes, so she tried to explain to him.
In my post.
Yeah.
That anything while they say that mommy and where we are married that lie. It's not true.
It wasn't true.
Mommy not in the country.
And even they talked to my husband and everything. So we try to explain. He said, "Man, move from here, man." Oh, it's just the way he was just, "Man, move from here, man, move from here, man," sucking his teeth.
We are getting it, Madam Do.
Yeah, at the top of his voice, in front of everyone. He didn't care who saw. And he said a lot of other stuff. The place was packed. You understand? The place was packed. And she was trying to explain, but it's not me. So maybe those Unity Party who actually did that ploy, you know, they can explain to him. But what would you think? She would be responsible for Unity Party. She and Ellie said, "We're not even eye to eye." So why would she even do that? You know, as if, I mean, why would I want to even be involved in that kind of thing in the first place? So it's just the pure disrespect. So she said, "Okay, since you not insult me, you not do this, the only thing, let my son keep his job because he's your brother." Because I remember when we were in the mansion, if you want anything from my father, just make sure it's the day that Weah is playing in the mansion. It's the day the day we are there. Anything you want, you'll get it, because he will be so happy. He never needed an appointment. He could go to his apartment, to his mansion. He could go anywhere. Anytime he flying to Tucson, he would carry Weah. I mean, he just loved him, you know. Before Weah had a contract, he would say, "Go, I will fund you." That's what happened. So it was just that it's like when he does that to us, really not just, you know, you do things, you do it for God and leave it. So you're not really expecting people, but you don't expect that level of disgust and disrespect and hatred. It was like pure hatred. So when you finish hating us, Then he will go to Jason, go to the Pape house, and then cry. But then he hit us. Why?
Yeah, he say he cry. He
laughing, he crying. So that's it was a duplicitous nature. As if you would think that we have done something really horrible to him. Instead, it was our father. Okay, you know, when he invited all those people who helped his career, he never mentioned Dole. I mean, didn't you guys think it was strange? He never mentioned him. So I just really want to clarify, you know, so it's not the Unity Party thing. It's just because my father took Wia for chicken egg, like it was like his love, you know, and he disrespected her. I can be looking at women say, even our former vice, any woman, man, move from here, man. I beg you, man, sucking her teeth, all kind of insulting things. So for her to even explain the story hard, it was her assistant who went with her was trying to explain it, and we ourselves were gobsmacked. We couldn't even believe it. So I mean, when she wants to tell the other details or how he insulted her, it's probably not for today, but it's that part, insulting her for something that she had no hand in. Oh yeah, he said it was because of that. That's the reason she lost the election. He lost the election. And then he got even more irate. And then they did it again when I ran for the second time. It was because of her. So it wasn't because Ellen was winning him. It had nothing to do with that. How can she personally be responsible for you losing the election and then shouting at her and cursing at her because of that? It makes no sense. I mean, where's the logic? So anyway, so that's our story. So it's a pure hatred from his end. So he fooled all the Grangidians there to say he do something.
I know that's the story. That's what in Grand Jita County, and this I cannot be in Grand Jita so they can actually know that Samuel Doe and the Doe family. I mean, George Weah and the person who the Crown people thought was Doe's son. Who I mean, I'm shocked. And you see the guy from the LPR, that's Alfonso So behind that thing. He is kind of like trying to mock me too because he said I'm George. We have mouthpiece, but we didn't know. So this is a shocking thing, that news that are coming to us. I mean, to actually go, they owe my own lie. I mean, the widow, that's for benefit. Where was it going to take George? We had to put this woman on a little payroll, or even give her money that she won from the ECOWAS court. She took a case to the court. They won the case. She refused. She took it to the ECOWAS court, I think, and she won the case. The ECOWAS said, give the woman her money. All we needed to do was to tell Samuel Tuer to give the woman his money. But they sat there. They enjoyed themselves. Eugene Nangbe, Buffer Chimo, Samuel Tuer, and all these people, George Weah, they enjoy, and they probably took the woman money and ate it. They probably share the woman money among themselves and eat the money. That's why we are here to bring out the truth, and we want to bring it out. So, Mom, yeah, I know we didn't go to Ellen Ellen Yupa. We know Ellen too. She did the same thing like Joe Weah, because these don't your benefit. You're supposed to get them your money, and all they took it, and you went to court and you won the case, and they refused to give you your money. So, how was the relationship with you and Ellen Sirleaf? You had a good relationship, you and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, because you and George, we are obviously what I'm hearing. I'm shocked you and George, we have never had a good relationship. But I want to hear from the old man Jose. I want to know the relationship with Ellen Sirleaf. Please put the camera to the old man.
She laughing.
Oh my, how your relationship with Ellen Sirleaf?
Yeah, Ellen. Ellen. That woman, I don't think she's a woman, she's a man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know, Ellie, she the one who brought war. Everybody know.
Yeah.
Ellie is somebody, the rat, when they be bothering you, then they brought it small. Yeah. Ellie, I don't know. No reason for her to hate my husband. You know, before my husband know Ellie, let me tell you, let me give you the history. April 14, Tower War.
Rice Massacre.
Yeah. So they signed him in Cinco there. In the daytime, you can patrol there. So the soya can't spoil anything there.
Who now?
My husband now.
Okay. Okay, that April 1979 now.
Yeah. So he patrol there in the daytime. So he said one time, he went there, he was thirsty. Then he go to one Congo woman house. He asked the woman to give him water to drink. The woman said, and you can see the pond around here. Go and look for pond and drink water. I got no water for soya. That's why the woman tell him. Then early man said, soya, what happened? Then he went there. He explained to her. Then early man went inside and opened your expert and take one bottle of water there and give it to him to drink. So when he coming from that even he explained, he said, the way I tested today, one Congo woman who gave me water. Then he explained everything to me. I said, So after that, when they go to pray now, they come up will go see and thing. Then he asked for, he said, one woman who house right here, so. He said, oh, then they tell early man, you see the president, that boy asking about you. That woman come to the mansion to him. He said, I the one who gave you water that time. He said, man, thank you. You know. Here the woman friendly. Me, I don't know her in person. Say, I never see her in person, you early man. He told me. So then the woman said, I got my daughter. But I want for her to come in Liberia because she and Tobo got problem. But saying you here now, you my son, I want for her to come, you know, anything you will back up. Ellie King now, two of them now they start loving. He started love to Ellie.
Omar bringing shocking story to all.
Yeah. I see. He said, that woman able to bomb me. And that woman be behind me, begging me, what am I do? He started laughing. I was fair. I was crying. Oh, they were playing Joe. You know, now you my white boy. All the Labrador here now, all the one will take care of them and certify them. I'm the president for them. So the woman be behind me, what am I do? And they start playing for him and Kwanese. So I left it. So why him? Ellie, they doing the thing now. Ellie told him Samuel will marry her and leave the chair to her and go back to school. So Samuel said, now, me? I can't drink water in my nose. How will give my chair to you to be president? I went back to school. No, they can't wear that way. I play their confusion start.
My goodness.
That thing what made Ellie vet today. He put all the brain in the warrior, thing in the boy. Behold, she then lie. That's why she can't talk about the loving thing. What the?
Okay, oh my God, one journalist here, he wrote on here, Gibson Jeru. He talks about trying to get a lawyer for you, and he's on the show here. I want to bring him on. So he is second say that.
Okay.
So Jeru Gibson, welcome again to the Print Double Show here. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, The lady up there is former first lady of the Republic of Liberia. She and her daughter Veronica, Mami Doe, and Nancy Doe. Down here we got Gibson Jerry. He's going to join us, and then I will open the line. Please give us 10 minutes. We'll open the line, and you can call in. I'll put a number out there. You can call in. But this is a shocking story that coming out here, Alex, Gibson Jerry, according to you, Alex. Samuel Doe and Nancy Doe.
Oh, man.
The shocking story from Nancy Doe today to the world. Samuel Doe should marry her and give her the chair and go back to the school. My goodness. According to Nancy Doe. What the guy named? Liberia Public Radio, you can say you're hearing it. Oh no, that Gibson Jerry from the horse's mouth.
From the horse's mouth.
From the horse's mouth. Over Nancy Doe, this is Gibson Jerry. Gibson Jerry.
I talked to the woman before a lot. I talked to Junior a lot. I have been on this her case forever. I started following her case when Rufus Bayer and his brother Samuel Bayer took the money, were in the court. I'll cover that story from start to finish when they took that money from her and it became almost like a rich man in Monrovia. I also been following this case about her case from the ECOWAS court. And my understanding at George Weah told her, I was not in the room, but George Weah said he'd rather pay salary than give her the money. He couldn't even give her even $100,000. So I've been following the story forever. The only reason why I didn't use the audio from George Weah because Junior Doe was going to be held responsible for that audio directly. While he doesn't know about it, but they would think that he the one recorded that audio. So I've been following. But Omar, the reason I came on here, I don't know whether you have lawyer currently to follow your case.
Yeah, lawyer.
So
the lawyer is not the issue; it's the system.
So
it's
who is
the corrupt
your lawyer?
system.
Who is your lawyer?
Now?
Yeah, right now.
Massaquoi. Jonathan
Okay.
Massaquoi.
So here's what I'm going to do, okay? If you have anybody in Monrovia, John Doe is in Monrovia, tell him to go to Councilor Tiawan Gonglo office. I will personally foot the bill from start to finish. Let Councilor Gonglo join in the case. He's one of the best lawyers we have in Liberia. I know Massaquoi is good. I know him very well. But let Councilor Gonglo go inside too and see how well we can do it. When you get to the office, tell him, say, Gibson, send me. I will foot the bill from start to finish until whatever. I'll just take it piece by piece. Whatever property that is really important to you right now, you can start with that. Because documentation is very good to get all of these documentation. I know the system is corrupt, but Councilor Gonglo knows the system very well. Massaquoi knows the system, but Councilor Gonglo, when he joined with Massaquoi, I think he's going to be a very great force. So if you go to Councilor Gonglo, you can, if John Doe goes there, let him call me from there. I will send the first $5,000 to Councilor Gonglo to start the process. You don't have to pay 5 cents. I will foot the bill from start to finish. All his bills, I will foot that. He will not ask you for $5. Because I've been on the case here forever. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't even support George Weah in the first round. The only reason I supported in the second round is because Boakai is worse than George Weah. Because it was because of Boakai's support that they dismissed Junior Doe at the pre-port. When George Weah took power, Junior Doe was one of the first people that were dismissed because he supported the Unity Party. And so the only reason why these things are happening is because the people feel that they can step on people and go. But I believe that you need to enjoy your property before when God say come, then you come. But you can't be sitting down while your properties are around and you are suffering all the kind of stuff. It's not fair. So I just came on here specifically to say that. Please don't get my number. You can call my number any day. You can call me days, night, anytime. I don't get no special time to call me. But when you get to Monrovia or you get Junior Doe, if Junior Doe listening now, if I finish speaking tomorrow morning, let him go to Councilor Gonglo office. And you can call me from there. He got my number. I got his number. We usually talk. Okay.
So before you go, just want to say something. Thank you, first of all. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
You see, our problems we've been having, it hasn't been because we haven't been paying or we haven't had good lawyers. Ellen Salif, she told my mom that she was never a first lady. So that's why she's not entitled to her pension. So pretty much everything she explained at the beginning, I'm not sure if you're here, but what pretty much when she became first lady, the first thing her husband said to her, said, look, I need every man, woman, and child to be able to come in your office free. They can access you. Then also he gave all the government, say, look, whenever you get a referral from Nancy Doe office, you need to process it because those are our daily people, our ordinary people. So that's what she did for 10 years. And so we used to go to court, but she passed a law, not a law, so to speak. The reason I know this, yes, former Chief Justice, what's his name?
Kapina Jene.
No, not him. The Congoman who passed away.
Johnny Louis.
No,
Johnny
Louis. He was chief of what's his name? Chief Justice.
Chief Justice.
He called us 3 days before he died. He called us to apologize to us profusely in his house. He said, look, your husband never tampered with the justice system. All he told us to do was to follow the law and to always be blameless. Yeah. And he said he didn't want to hear any people being corrupted or being cheated. He said your husband never ever interfere. But this woman, Ellen, she can't leave us alone. You know, I'm sorry, all your thing is in court. You have every right. So Mama said, but it's not your fault. He said, but I feel responsible. No one is allowed to pass any case of yours. Everything is held back. You understand? So that's what we've been going through. We've been paying hundreds and thousands.
Yes,
that's why she's so happy with this lady, Councillor Ruth, the one who was held, because she was so good. She did everything by the book, but not Ellen. Ellen says she was never first lady, and to make it worse, Ellen said my father was never president. So we were in Justice Jenner office because they couldn't, of course, they didn't want to go out because it was a very stupid thing that Ellen had said, and we were there with Councillor Micah Wright, and he said that we're not entitled to any pension because my husband, my father, he did not die honorable. He didn't have an honorable death. So my mom jumped up to fight him, said, well, did he have a choice in how he could die? What do you mean? And how can you say he wasn't a president for 10 years? In the end, we had to negotiate before we could get his pension to say, yes, we agree he was only head of state and president for 5 years. So Ellen wants to wipe out everything concerning us. I mean, now we know why she doesn't like her because of the loving issue. She seriously hates her. Seriously.
She did. And look, let me just say this to you, okay? What Ellen did, she did it because of the animus she had with Doe. Yeah. So she didn't want to do anything. That case went to the ECOWAS court, and the ECOWAS court reversed the decision that she made in Monrovia. So that decision shows that Madame Nancy Doe was a first lady. So it's supposed to be held according to the protocol of West Africa, the ECOWAS code. So George Weah refused. In fact, I can tell you for sure, Ellen had one lawyer on the case when it went to the ECOWAS code. When she left, George Weah added 2 lawyers. That I know about, to make sure that the case was not going to succeed. Unfortunately, the ECOWAS code used the Constitution to be able to give her the judgment that she had. But the question was, did the Constitution prescribe how the president can die? Did the Constitution prescribe who can be this and who can be that? And they couldn't answer the question and say, well, you owe this woman the money. So she's a first lady. We know she was a first lady. We're not arguing. And then listen, I am appealing to all journalists from Grand Jeddah, and I'm going to be on this, not just about the lawyer issue. I know you people have been paying thousands of dollars. Councillor Gonglu also knows how to get around. When he asked his force to the massacre, everything we see where it goes from there. We are also building radio stations, and we use our radio stations to pressure these people and bring these people to bear. And I can tell you, I mean, she can meet with Boakai, but Boakai is a troublist. I'm sorry, I don't agree with him, but try and meet him. Let's see whether he will help. But I hope he helps. But he and Ellen were there when they did all that thing to her. And because of Boakai, that they dismissed her son. But now he's supposed to call her son now and say, Junior, come. Because of you, because of me, they dismiss you from the port.
Yeah, we haven't heard from him yet. So
no, I hope you will hear from him. But I mean, this is not anything. We will continue this fight. This woman deserves what she deserves. We're not going to give up it. and I've been on it forever.
Our biggest problem is Zoe. I think what the whole stat is true, because if Zoe,
if your house don't sell you, they say the parable.
Exactly.
If your house don't sell you, the poor they will not buy it. So who was it?
Yeah.
Who is this senator? Is with his uncle's wife? All that crap she getting from those people, she will not get it. So
will not get it.
I agree.
Yeah, but let me welcome Alfonso. He called himself LPR show. It's from the New England Bureau. This is Omar. These are all these are journalists. I'm just following these guys' footsteps. I'm learning from them, and they are here. They are guru. They're in the business. Let us welcome Mr. Alfonso. So, Alfonso, welcome.
Yeah, Prince. Good afternoon, Mrs. Doe. How are you, Veronica?
Are you bringing in something to Bloku?
No, that man is a liberal. He and I, our conversation not compatible. Don't bring something to here. This is a serious business. Look, Prince. Thank you very much for bringing on the First Lady. I've never had a chance to talk to her, but I did interview Veronica being a while. I think, but more or less, we were doing the foundations, and we had a very fascinating conversation. You see, this is some of the reasons sometimes when we're talking and people become critical, then other people get in their feelings. Hear what this lady the First Lady is saying today about some of you who, and now that I just a daily purpose, are going to get under your skin. This woman will have no reason to lie on they don't like our people. It is unbelievable. Their action is deliberate, is calculated, and it is meant to, look, we Crown people we're supposed to learn. The reason they're working is the thing that we still the same way 20, 30 years ago. They used propaganda, everything about Crown people are not 100% perfect, but because our people, maybe were not open up into society or whatever reason, so they used us and we became the victim. And we cannot continue to be the victim. This president, if this woman, even with all other things, had gone to the president to appeal for her son and for her, I felt so bad. Those things I was hearing. But I think that what Gibson said is better late than never. Sometimes you have to tell your story, and it is good that you really reached out to them. She shouldn't hold back. She shouldn't hold back to what happens. The people, if you don't tell your story, nobody will not know, and then it become a guess game, and people will just make up it will have no cause. She will have no cause to lie by the virtue of the event with this man, just to understand. So everybody, all the other Crown people that supported you, if Junior do not support you, is there a problem? He's the only white person. Come on. And to talk to, and there are many stories. There are many stories, not just only about her, but for this woman. We all know when it comes to Samuel Doe, George Weah, and with the football thing to behave. Now, this will ring a bell in the Crown people ear to suggest that politics is all about interest.
Yeah.
People who don't support you, you don't support them, period. I would sound a little ridiculous that the liberal. See, Nima Road from Sunny Quillen now from Ganta to go to look at where is paved. Where is Grand Gide Road? And then he was coming by, the next one we'll do with it. Please. But Gibson, please, we will coordinate with the family. What has happened here? But what do you hold as a former First Lady? We can't let this down. We can't water this down. We got to rally around her. And I can tell you, media is another major outlet that people can wake up cases. I don't want to be judgmental here to say, Boyka will not do, I would be different from you on that. Well, you have to take that approach and see what happens. If it goes that same route, that's it. But it's better to take that approach to reach a sense. Your own son didn't do what he's supposed to do. Let's see whether the outside son or the outside child will do something better. With this sort of story, it's painful, complete humiliation. This woman waiting to see is like, I don't think you can wait that long to see Joe Biden.
11 a.m. to 8 p.m.
10 a.m. to what? 11 p.m.
11 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Just
So
to get a
all
view.
our big people who are there. So what is their role? Are they just there for themselves?
But Mr. Soul, let me come.
This is a wake-up call
Mr.
for
Soul,
all of us.
1 minute. Let me come down here. If you saw here your brother's wife, God forbid, and you there, and you're not treating your brother's wife the right way, the other people will not treat your brother's wife the right way, even though they're supposed to do it. But if they see the suppression from the woman narrated the story from Jackson Doe to Cherry Doe to all the Doe family. She went to them in Ivory Coast to their village, and she saw how they treated her. So I'm not justifying the action from Wiyad. Those are evil things. Even when the woman was not Doe's son, Doe's wife, she's a former first lady. She comes to your office and you're telling her you can't give her, you can't pay her, you can't do this. This is wrong.
We have heard a lot about Zoe. I don't know all of the details, to be honest. I don't have all of the facts. But the president is no stranger to this woman here. That's what I'm saying. And this is where leadership and common sense and wisdom factor in. If this woman can come to you after
this is the man when they say you're going to play Lone Star game, the man will put you in his car personally.
Listen to her. So even out of decency, oh, this is the first lady. We need to go in a conference room to let's have a private conversation. From what I hear from you to allow the woman to sit down there.
Look, let me say something. You know,
that's ridiculous.
George Weah, legal advisor, Archibald Bernard, is one of the problems for Madame Nasido. He is one of the.
Why you want to leave Manuel Shaw all out?
No, Manuel, the legal advisor, the man who's supposed to tell the president, this is the legal thing to do. This is the man who was rigged against the former first lady. He is the one that tried to even take some of the properties. Okay, these people have planned these animals have been planned for her for long. You know why they did that? Because when the man passed away, the children were still small. They were in school. They didn't have any strong hold on anything in the society. Even John Doe, who tried to assail himself into the system, they worked against him, so he cannot be senator. Then he will have power. He will have a stronghold to the power. He will know what to do. They went against him. He didn't win. He was appointed deputy director. Samuel Doe, we are dismissed him. So he was there doing some consultancy work at the Freeport. So he didn't have the kind of money, even though they have been spending some money. He didn't have the kind of stronghold in government. So right now, I would expect that Joseph Boakai will invite this woman for her to go and wait. This is the time. The woman somewhat dismissed because of you.
Yeah. The man wore your
t-shirt. Gifting. I would tell Veronica and the family to reach out. Look, you don't want to say you want to wait. I would tell the family to do everything possible they can. I can share some folks' numbers. Do everything possible you can, Veronica, and seek an audience to meet with the president. Do not wait for phone call. The night is Western for our people. You wait for them. You will wait until you will be dead. So reach out. When they don't listen to you, then you have a case, because definitely, and I don't want us to be judgmental that if they reach out, nothing will happen.
We're never going to know, Mr. Soul,
and see what can happen. You know, I think we can do that. And I think somebody said this is something all of us to rally in, that the right thing is done. That's all we want. Let the right thing be done. And those who have been pinning this lady down for whatever reason, look, there's a time of everything. You never know. Maybe time where you expected result, it didn't come. The unexpected could be pulled out with this administration. You never know. But it's all in all, it's better to reach out and hear for yourself what they will say. That way, you know your next approach as to how you're going to be like.
And before I go, because I don't want to take her spotlight today, I only came here, madam, to tell you exactly what I wanted you to do to as my own assistance. Look, the whole grand jury is rigged against her. Me, I let her tell you, as you all know me, I can just say it the way I want to say it. All the people are just rigged against her. All the representatives, all the senators, have they ever met one day and say, let's go and meet the president on behalf of her? No. We have George Bulley, a very great friend of Doe at the time. He was the longest serving minister in Doe government.
Yeah.
He never got dismissed. The longer when Doe became president, he became minister until Doe passed away. The man was representative.
Yeah.
Did he call one day? Did he
George
intervene?
Bullard.
He was in jail while they could to pay that money before they bring him.
He was junior minister that Doe then brought
him.
them out. He was junior minister in Tower government. When they came out, he was the first person. In fact, he was the speechwriter for Doe. He became minister of education, minister of state. He never one day called this woman and say, "Ma, the thing that happened to Doe, myself, I got to help you. I represent it now. Let's go meet the president." Did he do that? The marshal didn't do that. The soap didn't do that. The Chester Grant do that. And we got Tomo Yaya now. Will Tomo Yaya do that? We challenge him. We challenge him to see if he can do it.
I will call Yaya in the morning. I will call Yaya in the morning and send an interview
are
to him to listen to it.
Against her interest. They feel that when they help her, the property, then she will get rich and she will get plenty of money. And why she will get all this money? These people are wicked people. They are wicked people, bro. Let's say as it is. And for me, I don't respect them for their attitude. Because this thing been going on for a long time. We can't continue to talk the thing all the way. Why would they do this? All the lawmakers, why would they do this? Eh? They are there, they know the woman is there, they know she's looking for it, they know she's spending money. She don't already have money, she's spending money.
And they'll charge you.
So Prince, I gotta go. I'm trying to find
I gotta go to
before you both go, I just want to say something else. In addition to Zoe, my father had quite a few agents because he had a construction, sharing a construction company which was working for him. You want to list the agents? We have those agents.
Yeah, Veronica, 1 minute here. I did my little thing here. I see your father had those agents assigned to his property. You got Edward Snanger.
Oh, he sold most of it.
You got Edward Snanger, you got Inisha Clay, and you got Edwin Zealy.
My mom reached out to Edwin Zealy. Every day I will come. He never did. And those were 2 estates that he's been having for 30 years. The Congo people who owned it came to us and said, "Look, I sold this to your mom." And every time my mom is about to go to something to court, she will be sick for a year or 2 and then she'll forget it. And then they will come back to her. So those Congo people used to come to her and say, "I sold these properties to you." But yeah, Edwin Zealy got 2 complexes. Yeah. And Ignatius Clay got 3 houses in Mama Point. 3 houses.
Yeah, 3 houses.
Yeah,
in a fence.
In one fence. And they've got it. He was in businesses in forestry, in logging, Everything.
So I was Snanger. Edward Snanger. He got.
So everything.
Next to Zoe, he's the next one. He is very, very evil. He'll just laugh at you.
Yes, what Snager did. The documents. Those people manufacture documents to sell these properties. In Liberia, anything can happen. Because though it's not around, the madam herself had left the country. I think sometimes she was in Ivory Coast and then she was in somewhere place. John Doe is out of the country, maybe in London. Veronica is not around. All the other children are not around. Snager goes to the court and say, "That's my property. Because of the war, I lost my property." The court issue him rights, administrative rights. And he sold this property. These people are wicked. I mean, I'm telling you, these people are wicked. These people, they are wicked to the extent that they don't even love their own country. Because if you love your country, you will love your people. And this is why we have to, I am praying, let my radio station start. These people, we will get on them every day we're talking so that the world will know who they are. And I'm not going to stop. I've been fighting the thing a long time. I've been writing about it. I've been talking about it. But we'll come to the point. These people are wicked, Prince. These people are wicked.
Let me share Veronica, let me just share my number with you, and then it's on WhatsApp, and you call me, I will give you somebody's number. I mean, you can reach out to the leaders and make a appointment. It's politics time. You never know. He has said, maybe the peace party that would never something during whatever time, you never know. So we don't want to be judgmental to say, "Oh, they will not do anything." You reach out and hear what they will say, make it official as well. The former first lady will like to meet with the president. They will give you the rightful timing, and they will know. So it's 401.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second, please. Yes. +1. Yes. 401
440
440
6216. It's on WhatsApp.
216. Okay.
Yeah, and I will immediately send a message to the president and let them know that you're going to be contacting, and we will do everything. And hopefully the whole man she's going to get a result. Man, thank you so much. We're hearing a lot of things that we never heard before. so it's falling back. It's better.
This is one of the things I always say. Open, who happens to be a nephew of Samuel Doe, you need to step into the fray. You need to step into the fray. People, why is it people accuse you all the time and you don't have the ability to clear yourself? They talk about this house, these properties. If you have no hand, you can hold this woman's hand and take her to Joseph Boakai. You can hold this woman and take her to George Weah. Why are you not doing that? Why do you expect this woman to spend all the little money that she has to survive?
Yes, let me hold you there. Veronica just told of the house of Vamuma at Samuel Doe's house. Joe went there, he got a property. He told the lady to sign the paper so to release it to Leonie man. That's his cousin, that's his first cousin. Not even his cousin. Now second cousin, first cousin.
That was here.
You can't get a woman on property. You gotta say sign the paper so we'll go. What's that?
It's an insult.
Property.
Yeah, and he said 25,000 for 10 years. I said, Zoe, are you drunk? Not even. I wouldn't even accept it for 1 year.
25,000 for 10 years.
Is it 25,000 for 10 years?
I think it's better late than never. The approach should just be, do it the right way.
Well, I'm not Madame Doe. I'm not Madame Doe, so I can say anything about Joseph Boakai all I want. And she
no. We don't want
guys, I'm sorry. I got to say
don't bring it here. Don't bring it here.
All right, Gibson, Jerry,
he has the right to go to. If Joseph Boakai don't want to help her because of me, then he proved me right. If he does not want to help her,
Joseph Boakai will help Madame Doe. So
I will be glad. And the day, listen, let me make this promise. I
will inbox
Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai help her. Joseph Boakai help her for the next 5 years. I will be Joseph Boakai's fan.
You'll be one of the PRO.
I will be his PRO. My radio station will be donated to him.
Yeah, but Gibson, we need to relay that thing on your radio station so that people can hear. Your radio station, it goes all the way in his bedroom. And mine too, the voice of Jida will play this thing too in Grand Jida. Yeah. So the people of Grand Jida can know that the George Weah that we talk to be Samuel Doe's son, Junior's son, is treated the lady very terribly. All right, Gibson.
Yeah. All right, thank you guys, and man, thank you, yeah. And I think and tell you tomorrow morning. Yeah, we are with you. We won't forget.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
So that's Alfonso So, the guy from the Lagram Public Radio, and Gibson Jerry. He got a Gibson Terror radio station thing going on in Grand Jida County also. But Alfonso So radio station is all over the place. It's the line now. Oh man, the line is buzzing. People calling. So let us go to the phone and hear and hear what the people got to say. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hello? Go ahead.
Hello, Andy.
Yeah, how you doing, baby?
Yeah, Conflict Dian.
All right.
Wow. Conflict. Hey, yeah. How you doing, bro?
I even want to cry right now. But anyway.
Conflict Dian calling from Minnesota. Let me go to Bob Clichy here also from Philadelphia. Let me put two of them on the line. He keeps seeing a Bileto. I don't know what is Bileto. Go ahead, Conflict. Conflict on the line. 1 minute, get Conflict the chain. Conflict, go ahead.
Okay, it's never late, and God's timing is the best. Look, this war crime code or whatever that Bwaka then trying to come with economic code and that when you want rope again all push now. So maybe this is the time. I don't want us to give up now. Now that it's hot, I want us to do everything possible. I'll be calling you later on. And Prince Robert, thank you for having him on the show and taking this time to explain. But when we used to tell you, and when live, I got different videos. That job we had a wish cry. You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. I was telling you. No, I would tell the Bwaka or the Conquer people or the whatever people. Oh, what that thing is talking him. I said now on the same page with that because change better than zero. When Ellen took power, Samuel Keto Jr. were having job. She hired him. Okay. When they put, I said the best. They had the Oma experience story. Yeah, the Oma saw the Oma from it anyway. So the Oma will be the first. So today we understand the bottom of it. But I mean, brother, that the whole thing down there, you know. And then people say Judge we have been selling on their head. They're so blinded, they can't even investigate. So what did you people vote for Judge we have for anyways? What? To tell him to give him more power to support your son, family, or to erase them. And that time was talking and they won't do us that. Maybe you throw your barrel away and be your barrel your mandingo lapa on mandingo mali lapa. Maybe if you get it, maybe that's why you get your own too. But I say it's true. But I say maybe that's why you catch yourself not today. But people have been saying this thing ever since you refuse to listen. They refuse to listen to Maryland and they are.
Joseph Bwaka now when you go to Joseph Bwaka to help the woman so she can claim her property. It's not late. Yeah. So we are his history. You're not president again. What he did, we will use it against him. Anytime he comes back and he say he won't be president, the Crown people will play these tips and we're going to make sure that the Crown vote reduce. So go and get to Joseph Bwaka so Joseph Bwaka can come. Let Bwaka who you vote for Natomo Do, JD Snanga, Dusty Kine, all of you go tell Joseph Bwaka to meet the Oma and look into the woman case. The woman won her case from Equa Court. She wanted a court case in Liberia. She took it to the Equa Court. She won it. Gave the woman her property, gave her money, and gave her what she deserved.
That money she spent to run up and down to win her case.
Yeah.
And people just take it and dust it. Look, let me tell you something, Matt, before I close, before I leave. There is something in spiritual warfare. They tie your life so that you can even have your own change because then you will be able to fight them. So they can tie you financially, your own money. They can deprive you from having it because when you get it, you will get strength to wake up to fight for yourself. So all these things got to do with all that. That's one of the reasons we're holding the woman money because the little one she had, she not finished it behind ECOWAS code, the other code, that other code. And they don't want her to wake up and so pain. Yeah, but what people, my own family people are sick. And
is that are you from Tucson or from Babylon Town? Okay, your Tucson brother to get a woman or property. Then you start telling the woman say and sign the people so will you say the thing I buy property that the woman holds more property.
And now I'm talking about the spiritual property.
Yeah, pray for Zoe. Pray for Zoe so he can change so he can get a woman property. Let's go to Henry Dorfus.
That's where
thank you very much. And I want 1 minute land food. Let's go to Bob or Clayton.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to say thanks to the Oma and Mami. You see, the Oma, that Oma is to hold the pen for a little bit. She's going to be too good. The Oma she got memories. She got memories. For today, I give her credit. That Oma going to hold a pen for just a little bit.
Why you say Oma get memory? Because she will remember the one with Ellen.
You see, yesterday, Prince, when we were seeing this thing, the reason why I always told you is belated, all right? The reason why I
there is nothing belated. You know what they call belated? The woman will get a property by say belated.
One thing about you can't give people a chance.
But you're not coming to come here and say it's belated. Discuss your own and move.
No, I come in now, brother. The Oman show was going on good till you brought out Ingrid on Jerome. We love to show
my man, don't do that, please. Don't do that on the show, please. No. Just discuss where you call for. In case you're not coming to come, you're coming to have your say. So say what you get to say, please.
Okay. So the Oma show going good. The Oma said, I finish explaining good. So okay, before you bring in your question, you jump in the middle. You get what I'm saying? But listen, this thing is not about Boaka. It's not about Gion. I'm not Gion Moribel. I got pictures of Gion myself. It's not about Gion. All right? If we are lost that Oma on the family, all we should have done for
you know this person?
Yes, that's my brother.
You want to come on? I'm saying the link.
Karika.
Are you saying the link? You want to come on? 1 minute, Bob. He want to come on. Should I get saying the link?
Yes, please.
Okay. Go ahead, Bob. Bob?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So you see, so it's not about Junior. Junior could have still keep a job. Very missing country you can vote against. Nobody say what it called. If we are lost, if we are lost for President Doe, you could have, give Junior his job back. But to tell you, the whole thing is playing from the house itself. The Zoe, the whoever, the whole family. If mommy listening, let them keep the secret to themselves. They shouldn't relate to their own family. They shouldn't relate to nobody want to do anything. Because if you tell somebody, maybe someone honor your sleep that loves you. Someone honor your sleep that love the person, then they give the information out. But you keep it within yourself. And then you'll see how your case will go. You keep it within yourself. And start running your show. You'll see how your case will go. But when you start telling people, oh, we'll do this tomorrow, the next day that person here, they tell whoever, the person do whatever they want to do, the whole case down. So you keep all that information within yourself and stop telling people, oh, we'll go tomorrow, we'll go to this, we'll go to that. Let the people be catch on surprise. Let it be catch on surprise. That's it. That's what I got to say.
All right, thank you.
Can I respond, please? What that gentleman is saying, he's correct. So in terms of the Vamuma case, it was there. We know so many clerks. And they say, the clerks say, whenever they put our case to go to the Supreme Court, as soon as it gets for reviewing, the Supreme Court judges can remove it themselves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And my mom has been to see each and every one of them to say, look, at that time it was 15 years. Today, this
I
year
just send a link to your inbox. Click on the link and follow it.
Hello.
Click on the link and follow the instruction, bro. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, that's your brother. He want to come on. Send a link.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So anytime they put a link up, they put the case up, they will remove it.
Eventually, the clerks and all of them said, "Look, we really, really sorry." First, they did it for Ellen. They said, the Chief Justice himself called us and told us we should just wait for the next government. Because there's nothing.
That's what parents said before we see that money there.
We'll apply hair to grow in your hair. So the question is, what is it we're going to do about Zoe? Because we need to do something about Zoe. That's what we're here for. The Jigba, we're part of this. Jigba, my mom is a part of it on the WhatsApp. We reached out to them 2020, I think, and they said they were supposed to get us to see President Weah. They were supposed to do something. Someone invited Zoe, and I said to them, This is our problem. How can he invite Zoe to be a part of the solution? He is the problem, So there's certain people within the Grand Gideons who, especially people from Tucson, plenty from Tucson, not all of them, but most of them from Tucson. You know them, the Festa Zion, all of them. They can't move from behind Zoe. Whether he's right, we now have over so many.
Let me come.
Yeah, come in.
What the last time Zoe was running that one?
2020 Zoe was running to become senator.
Yeah. So I talked
on the radio
show that nobody wants to vote for Zoe in Grand Gideon
because he's wicked.
Zoe is wicked. So when he came in, so in Grand Gideon, there were people now, and nobody sent anybody. They're supposed to send a delegation when they hear my voice. So I say, what happened? What's wrong with her? They not do it. No ballot. Attention on them. No ballot. And that especially that they are business today, my husband lost. Because he said they match your park. I said, you must leave the town. He said, Nancy, I will lead it. I will lead a play the martial part. They're not fighting.
They ain't soldiers.
They're not soldiers.
Ordinary people.
That's Rosaria. So I will just lead them. That's all they were clear then. I will be here and maybe with them so they can, so they can't kill them. And that little people then when they hear the problem, guy, they're supposed to come in and send me 2 or 3 person delegation to me. So don't go ask our daughter, Mrs. Do, our sister or our auntie. Don't go ask her what happened? What between she or people? Nothing. Huh? Nothing. So our people then when you don't get no position, then they not know you. That would be friend. Okay. And when I thought that in there, Edward Slanger, why the Festus Zion, Sam Gao,
DCO?
No, I can't. They went to DCO plus so carried them to DCO. He said, necessary, so, nobody more vote for me, blah, blah, blah. So you can't crossing her. So they went to DCO now. I mean, they get DCO phone. DCO start insulting me. That woman calls me from my head to my toe.
Who need DCO?
That's all, man.
Some witchcraft. I will send you a picture.
That's all, man. When you see Zoe, then you see her too. But Una, I know she might be or what. So she got crossing me. I hold the telephone. I said, bro, woman that me, I never do now. I can't read and write, but now my picture in way out now. I'm gonna be quite with this human teaching word on the radio. Then I put myself on the ground. So I can't do it. Let this year cost me and go and leave with her.
But before this whole thing, how are you in DCO? Before back when you met Doe, you in DCO, you were one of those sister-in-law then what was shaking or you were in good rap?
No. 1981. I was in Makale when I got my son Vanny. He's 42-year-old now. When I got his belly. When DCO come from the country, in my living room, I will say DCO in my life, baby. You know she
handicapped.
She handicapped. I will set her down in my life, baby. She and myself were very close. Me and myself now had no problem.
But mom, tell them when Papa died what she said.
1 minute, let the old man keep it. The lady got to go. She said, she got 1 minute to talk. Precious Ziri, go ahead.
So, yeah, so.
Precious Ziri, go ahead. That Precious Ziri talk, old man, then she go back to work.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah. Ma, how you doing? How everything?
Yeah, thank God, ma.
Okay. The reason I won't come in for, I'm so sorry for this to happen to you. I said, like, I'm so shocked and surprised, whatever it is, but I'm so sorry for this to happen to you. But the only thing I have to say, to really be honest, even though I was a little girl, when your husband died, and I know when we were coming to America, your friend said we came with the old man, your husband's mom. She even gave me a ring, and my uncle never laughing at me. He said, oh, that ring when she wear. They said, when her husband died, the ring was gone. Uncle never laughing at me. They were laughing at me that day to the airport. So I got scared and stuff. She said, no, don't worry, you're my daughter and this and that. But the only part about the standard that I don't understand, since I've been following this is the third time now. That we agree, we know very well your husband died for us. We know because he has the right to leave that country anytime. He has money to go to any country in the country of Austin. But he stay in Grange, he stay in Moravia to die for the current people. And we feel responsible. Okay? That's why we're fighting so hard for your husband needs to be out there. But the only thing I can listen to all week, we don't hear from you. The only thing we can hear from you, maybe on this matter. I know when John was running against Joe Penny. I call Green Gina. We were really to Gino campaign. I call Green Gina. No, the woman in our say my daughter, we don't know Gino. All we know Gino. But we don't know Gino. They don't come around us. We sell plenty, we sell cassava, we sell tomato, go to school, they die with it. We rather to go for so I just okay, so okay, come around with you.
So you think the way you're holding the woman property, what she said now is the right thing?
I'm not fighting for so. I'm just trying to say they need to come and back in the Great Chile community.
Oh, they need to. You know Silu Do. You know Gion Do.
And back for her.
Gion Do in Arizona.
No, since they went, they need to be like we went Gion campaign.
Okay. No, but they don't live in the country yet, so you're not the only one that are living in that one you see.
But the problem is when we are doing stuff, they need to be involved.
Oh, okay.
Doing stuff.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
You know them more.
All right.
When you're going to, nobody deserves to go through that. Nobody deserves to go through what you're going through. But just the time I have the opportunity for you to hear my voice, after all this, even mommy. You need to come around us. That's all our opportunities around because we don't want our father, our brother, we don't want him to die. Thanks to President James Bussey. And we'll continue fighting for him.
Your knee on the statue, your knee on the monument in Grand Gire?
No, but I understand what she's talking about.
Oh, okay. If somebody said Veronica was at the Niawo convention in the US. So
yeah, I was.
But, okay. What I'm trying to say, the person understand my English, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Oh man, get up, man. You're talking too much.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that, Tomo. Don't do that. Let the lady speak, please. Yeah, this is going over the air, please.
Please, don't.
Pressure, go ahead. Stop, please. The thing is going over, please.
Okay.
We'll cut it off.
I'm trying to talk to our mother and I have respect for her. Please,
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So that's what I'm trying to say, ma. You know, I'm sorry for this to happen to you and we'll continue to pray for you. You and our glad we'll stand by you because you're sure we're not going to do.
Okay.
So that's it, I'm out. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Can I add something? Can I say something with Precious?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Precious. We understand what you're saying. I don't live in the US anymore. I left 2003. But the reason Zoe has really, really oppressed us, you can't even begin. Not just that he's taking money, but that man's a spiritual witchcraft in his own right. And all he does is go to places for medicine, you know? And when you talk to his wife, she pretends like she don't know what's going on between us, knowing very well we used to have family meeting for this thing every other year. You understand? So does not want anything about us. Look, we started the Samuel Kayando Foundation where we're raising scholarships for children. Do you know the kind of spiritual attack all of us on that board received? And you can even ask Bu Yonli, because he was the chairman on that. Something we planned for our own money to give scholarships to children. You know, they just squashed it spiritually. I was in prayer before I realized it was like so that's what they're doing. What Conflare and Delby said is true. So even when my father died and we were trying to support Grangidians at that time, can you imagine? Somebody, they called his soldiers, then calling you, say, send us money, send us food, we need this, we need backing. And then Che saying no, Jackson saying no. So it's not like we don't want to do it. There's so many things we want to do because look, if you look at the number of Grangidians who are in ministerial positions in my father, I think Grangidians, Crown people, they have the least number of positions in his ministry. And you know that? Although Ellen and them were saying nepotism, tribalism, but Nimbayans were majority, followed by Congo people, then people from Lofa, then Bassa, before Crown was at the totem pole. And my father always used to say, you know, if I put Crown people there, they will say that because I Crown man. You understand? So he was trying for them not to think of him that way, But Ellen didn't care. She was like a woman on a mission. So
Okay.
Zoe himself, we need to do something about Zoe. So this thing is a clarion call to say, Zoe, we've had enough. We will deal with you accordingly. In fact, my father's suitcases and briefcases, I just want to make an offer out there to anyone who is brave enough. Because we know the businesses that's in that briefcase. You understand? And also to add something else, we went to the banks because my father took a lot of loan. He took out how much was it with ITC Bank? What Bromskin told you? How much he said Papa took out for the house in Grand Gita?
I think they say about 200,000 or 300,000.
No, 1 million. 1 something million in ITC Bank, right? So we went, but we know it was the same bank that he was paying his diamonds from Grand Gita into. You understand? Because it was linked to his company. And also, by the way, Zona go and claim our land in Grand Gita, but that's another story. So he was paying to it. So we said, okay, but this was attached to his gold mining, diamond mining business. So can you give us the whole account? They said no. He owed us for the house in Grand Gita. He came to borrow money from us.
So they pay themselves.
So we pay ourselves. But we said, but you're not allowed to do that. Bromskin said, but we pay ourselves. And then another bank too. Which other bank he borrowed money from? So he borrowed money. Yeah, he borrowed money from quite a few banks. Even the banks refused to give us our accounts. Those are the banks in Liberia. They refused to give us. They said, oh, he borrowed money. He borrowed 1 point something. He borrowed this. But all those were linked to businesses. So can you give us? We will pay you as an escrow, as the administrators. They said no. So they took all of that. But we have no documents because Zoe has everything. You understand? So that's it's like not just the financial oppression. So what I'm saying is those 2 suitcases, we know what is in there.
When they born the 11 people, so can correct the bad percentage.
No, Papa, my father had most of them were 50% each. So Zoe will probably correct.
Zoe can have it.
Or 25%.
Yeah.
He will collect a lower amount.
Yeah, 25 because
he don't got right because he doesn't have right to do it. But then they rather pay Zoe 25% than to give us our full 50 or 60%. So Zoe collects it from Josh Haddad, Izai, Rasami, and whosoever. He collects it from all of them. Yeah, they're all plenty. Okay. You understand?
Let Tomo do now. Go ahead. Tomo, use your 1 minute. Then I'll go to the old man and we got to be here in about 2 hours. Go ahead, Tomo do.
Thank you very much. I'm very sorry that I have to stay that way because if you see our mother of the county will come on the line to plead and say, I don't think people should be going why she don't go or why they don't go to community function. That was the reason I said that, but I apologize for that. Now, let me go to my point, friends. I'm over there and then true job, right? 2020, the service of document when I used to go live at S-Wife.
Tomo do, where you from? What kind of Grand Gita coming from? You from Babylon or Tucson?
I'm from Zaytown.
Oh,
Zaytown. I'm from both Babylon and Zaytown. But I have family in Tucson, so my little brother is in Tucson. My father born by somebody in Tucson. But it's number Tucson and what town is something. So it's a very bad apple in Grand County. If we don't step on Zoe, you step on everybody. The old man gave us warning 2020 that you guys should not go Zoe in power. It's okay,
Thank you.
Step on, and that's what you're doing. And I used to play those things. And some of you from Tucson who are calling today SYZ are very disappointed in some of you. Nobody knew Tucson before. It was those that would know Tucson before it took Grand County. What has Zoe been doing Tucson in the first place? Then the woman who sacrificed everything for her husband, the church suffering, then you're worshiping Zoe, put up a Zoe, you're working people. Yeah, I'm not part of you people. But we will, oh my God, don't worry. We will fight Zoe to the last zero. And you will get us thing. No, don't worry. We are here. Okay? We are here.
Thank
now,
you.
what's happening? It's complete nonsense. How can you do such a thing to your uncle wife?
To your uncle wife, yeah.
The last time when I spoke to some senator, Zoe to Joseph Baga or everything, all that thing you're going for in anything is to honor mind that woman. Now, what are you going there for?
Yeah, he behind you now.
Yeah,
taking picture and all the things he's doing it is to get to Braca Density and live. They don't get that mountain speed, that road document speed. What Zoe got to offer you in Grand County Hospital in the first place? We'll put over Zoe. Look, Zoe DNA is very so bad that it could do everybody. That's a need that Zoe needs to step aside. He's not doing anything. Hurting your own family. Right. It's so frustrating to hear, our own man who suffer to be, drug we are. You thought now somebody when I talk about we have been here, you thought me that day. We are not no good. We say we have a New Jersey. It's not good. But thank God, so using to go after one family now, you're going to go through Baka again to do the same. That's why you're fighting for nothing else. Don't want in our government. Just
you don't want to
there
be
to
seen
suppress
with
one family
Baka
people.
and suppress his people, get it
And
one
suppress
from
one
job.
family people.
Yeah.
Yeah, what power they don't understand? Say your power. Why is so done for power? What is power that represents so? But thank God, my internet today, so they will hear when we're speaking, so they will know. I'm Gerald Thomas, and I stand free to fight go to the end. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
So that's what I want us to do. I want us to fight. So
If from what the town is, I forgot that town the road. The main
But
town,
that's
it's from Zaitan around it. They get Ziatan in Kunebo. You from Zaitan, you know? All right. No, so I say after you and your in-law, your husband's or sister, those matter your issue. But you just telling all what you need to come from Grand Jira, you take her, you be with her, and so I don't know what that thing started from. I don't know when that one door died, I when it started.
Yes, when
my
my husband died,
she said
when she got up, told me that now that she prayed now for the man to die now, so she or children will be rich.
So that she didn't want to get his briefcase to?
Yeah.
2 suitcases.
2 suitcases.
To give it to you?
Yes.
Yeah. That time now I don't eat time again. Then
yeah,
I
in London, yeah.
So he called me, tell me. So I said, I start crying. Then he said, holding the phone now. Long time. Then he started begging me. So I said, you sure you will not win war? He said, no, and not that. The document I got here plenty. I should have given you some. But before you leave from here, the rebel now enter Monrovia. So I'm not expecting for the rebel to, fight with her in Monrovia. So yeah, I'm sorry for that. So I said, okay, I just praying for you. And so I think that the second week he died. See? So this year was praying when the man died. So
they went to wake.
So they will be free and rich. Because she always say, when they were in Cote d'Ivoire there, my brother not died for nothing, we rich. My brother not died for nothing, we rich. So the document for the band there, so Gally, the one watch a guy living with his wife.
Helena Doe.
Helena Doe.
Who's there? Who's out there? Who knows Helena? Please talk to her.
She be paying people to come and steal my letter in Minnesota and carry it. And
she wants to make a copy of it.
Yeah. Paying people. Then they can come and tell me. And Lina said, so, but they say so. So I say, so I call her when she come to Liberia. I call her, I said, Lina, come to the house. So you and myself will sit down and talk. If you want anything on that money, then I will give it to you. You and myself to make people say. Then she beyond people there now. I should put her knee on my Minnesota that the only way she will release the paper. So I said, your husband died, you have my knee there on your letter in Minnesota, or I'm gonna do it. I'm not drinking water in my nose. So I refuse. Then she said she will not give me the paper. I said, okay, carry it. You see it? So, but the one saying here just now, first and Edward Stankan, first of Zion, and San Gau, no paper there, because the dreamers also will buy the asquaka, so will get them money to feed them. And those two some people there, and not all the bold people, but when they say Cheta, that two some people, let me tell you, when you get food, don't give it to them, give it to chicken, let eat it. Because when you get stranger, you will when a stranger comes, you will kill that chicken to make meat. So it's better when you get food, give it to chicken to eat it. Don't give it to no people there. Those people are wicked people. Let me tell you.
So this 14 that is 14 you for your husband property, you and your children. It's not all the people from the just not like 2 zone people or that just
There are
7
2 zone people. There are 2 zone people, but the people who not part of it there, they are just few. But most of them, they are wicked people. Let me tell you, the time my husband was the president, when you go to 2 zone, when you get on the plane coming, you know what they can say? Blue, can you know you or see a dream or moonlight or you know what I mean?
I think
the different woman.
Yeah, somebody, yeah, because his mom.
Different woman's son who look us. You going by who now?
Oh wow.
When Samuel take plane into Zona to come tomorrow, then they say they start laughing money herself.
Different woman husband going.
Different woman son.
Oh, because those man from Kunembo.
Exactly. Different woman son. You going by now.
Oh wow.
Different woman son who look us. You going by now. Wow. You understand?
Yeah. I understand that woman.
That's why you say. That's why they always can say.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so, they put wicked. So Edward Langer there. Eh? So I say, I'm not breathing. You buy your chicken. The chicken bar, you get that food just now. They finish eating sooner.
Edward Snagger is among these people too. How about Henry Glay? Because these are your husband, your late husband, immediate family there. Edward Snagger, Henry Glay, William Glay.
No, William Glay. Vernon got something to tell you about William Glay. But I know about Edward Langer. Edward Langer, why you're talking. So I say when you get their own chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken, when you get chicken food, if you eat it, sooner it dress it more on the ground, that food disappear. So that is today.
Yeah, caller, you call on the line. Where you calling from? What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Hanson calling from Connecticut.
Hanson who?
This is
Yeah, go ahead. You got 1 minute, please.
Yeah, that was what the woman said. Different woman son, that stringer woman son.
Yeah, stringer woman.
Yeah. Stringer woman son.
That was name that Jerry do son.
That Jerry the Kunembo woman, crown woman son. I want to call it stringer woman son.
Yeah.
Way back. My brother, that 2 zone bubble there. Yeah, history long. I didn't want brother. I said to my but it's one better. I didn't want brother for it. In that 2 zone divided, you go 2 zone nowadays. You gotta go to Penwell before you drink, or you go to do community. You can't read different for my house.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
It's been a that. All the national getting after kind or in a era, they put on all the city ground to walking up and do good to everyone there. Some of them from how you call it, from across the river. That he made general there. You got them all of they across the river. We know their history.
Are you from 2 zone?
I want to get any land.
Are you from 2 zone, Hanson?
I'm from 2 zone. I'm a chair government speaking.
Oh, chair government.
Now, Bopo gave Bopo the land that they going out today. At the end of the day, they turn around to do they wanted to take Bopo land. Those said no.
Yeah, I think they in code for that land, they're having issues with that land. I heard about it. They go, then they go people in some kind of court issue for that land. They came from Arico to get in the land, then they turn around and say they want to take the people.
They want to take it from us.
Yeah.
Wow. So they better down from day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, wicked people. They want to Oma thinking.
Yeah, thank you. Just give 1 minute because Oma been here now all the time. She got to go to bed. It's late on that side England. So yes,
before we go there, I just want to say something quickly.
Okay, this is a live call. Raf, go ahead, Raf. 1 minute, please.
Yeah, okay. I'll make it brief, but I think it'll be sweet. How you doing, Omar?
Yeah,
Sorry, she just stepped away. She can hear you though. She's
yeah.
fine.
I'm the limits of this year's song. The band I used to the Damon man from.
Oh wow! Yes, thank you for all those diamonds. I used to see them plenty.
Yeah. You know, the thing that happened, what Omar said, everything about the diamond business, the ITC bank, and everything, because before even the late president became president, they used to go there to my father. And he and Chancellor used to go there.
Mm-hmm.
When he took over at the time, because my father at the time was 78, and I was born, I used to go to the mansion every Saturday. I used to go there. Now, everything that Omar said about the people about Zoe is truth. People shouldn't blame George Weah. Zoe is a liar. He's a real, when he said, I don't know how to call it, menacing man. Call it,
Demon.
Yeah, he's a real juju guy. Don't play with him. His small little finger you see he got over there is what he dealing with. A small little finger. You see only that news is dark. I ring that on it. Every time you see you put that ring on, you go out. So very dangerous.
Oh man, she back in.
Get happy. You don't know.
Yeah.
That's what it's too deep.
Yeah, okay.
Come on. I'll give you a property.
All right, thank you.
I know everything about that from my place.
Gerald,
Bonnie.
Yeah, they 1 minute now because Omar got to go to bed. So let's go to
Yeah,
the person who just called. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? The 542 number.
yeah, my name is Vincent Cooper, Prince. I call from Louisville here.
Go ahead.
So I just listened to the Omar going through all her explanations. It's so sorry to hear all that she went through. But all I can say is that the family need to just take it easy. Thank God we got a change of government. They can reach out. I really do believe that if they reach out to Ambassador Buakai, President Buakai, and the rest of the guy, I'm sure something will happen. I don't want her taking that process that Gibson Giroux was just talking about. I agree that finding a lawyer for her to go through it. I mean, like the sister just said, the issue of lawyer was not a problem. The issue of finance was not a problem. But politics has been playing. People who in authority has been playing their own game, which has been depriving the Omar.
Okay.
All right. It's not a good thing. So I would appreciate, they try to go through a process of reaching out. They should not wait for the president and whoever in authority to reach out to them. Let them reach out.
Okay.
Let them reach out. I'm very sure something positive will happen. She's getting old. She need to enjoy some of the benefit or what is supposed to be for her, Okay. She should not allow politics to play in it again. At the end of the day, they step on it. At the end of the day, it's going to go long. So
all right.
She just need to be,
Okay, thank you. That's how we're going to do it now. We're not taking no more calls. The Omar got to go to bed. And we're going to let Vera nigga come in. Then from there, we'll let Omar conclude. And then
she'll conclude, yeah.
Yeah.
So someone asked us about William Glay. He was the reason, he's the one. My mom used to talk to my dad every day, do not go to the port. Do not go to the port. Send somebody there, do not go to the port. Send somebody you trust, do not go to the port. So every day, he telling him to go to the port. He telling him to go to the port. He telling him to go to the port. My father tried to go to the port on that Friday, right? And they seen Jackson Doya stopping. He was fighting. I think the front line was somewhere in airfield, and then he rushed back. He heard on the radio that the president, because before my father travels, he has to tell the people, and then they can get all the convoy ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that Friday they came and stopped him, and then on that Saturday he tried to go, but the fighting around Freeport was too hard, so he didn't go. So then William Glay said to him, "Just go first thing in the morning. Don't tell no one." That's how come first thing in the morning after he finished calling me. he called me that day and he said to me that he was going to go somewhere. And I said, where? I said, Mama said, you shouldn't go out. Because Mama called me and said, about to go to shop. When your pa called, he said he shouldn't leave the mansion. Somebody called me and tell me, say he shouldn't leave the mansion, especially on Sundays. So he said, no, I need to go and lease 13 ships. I said, really? He said, yeah, I need to lease 13 ships to allow the Liberian people. So it wasn't just Grangidians. He said the Liberian people. I said, for true, you think they will do it? He said, yeah, they already promised me I should come. They will do it for 2 months. Peace deal. You understand? Mm-hmm. And then he said, and then Mama used to say, make sure you get the money. He said, yeah, because we're trying to buy rice, we're trying to buy ammunitions. You know, everything is closed, the bank is closed. So I have the money to buy for the people that are here. We need to buy food. So when Mama went to Freeport area, she knew one Lebanese man and she went to him. She said, oh, when I call him, I said, we don't want him to be harassed. He said, oh, when they caught the president, when they tortured him, they did it in my office. I was here. After the camera left, he told me, so I brought 13 million in the trunk of the car to buy the Liberian people peace. All the money where we couldn't put in the banks, I've been catching because we can't buy rice. So I haven't been able to buy rice for so many months. That's what you're telling this Lebanese man who told my mom, which coincides with what he told me that he was going to lease. So that means ECOWAS tricked him to give him an agreement to bring because he went for 13 ships to lease it, so to go back for 2 months. So anybody can leave. Then he will be free to go, which is what he went there for. And then, but he didn't tell me the amount, of course. He don't discuss things like that with me, but it's the Lebanese man. So when the Lebanese man told Prince Johnson that Joe said he had 13 million in his car, he boot of his car, he went looking for it. But of course, you know, General Quino who tricked him, had already boarded the board back to Ghana. I already left with the money. So he tricked him. So that was it. So William Glade knew it because he told his brother, General Glade, not to go to work, not to follow my father anywhere. So William Glade knew. And the reason I know, I went to see him to ask him, I said, we heard that you were paid $4 million to trick my father. Is that true? He looked for me a long time. He said, let me tell you the story. I'll not answer your question, but let me tell you the story. He said, when Samuel was young, I used to go to school. My family had money. We used to go to school. I used to go to Zwedru. But Samuel could never go to school because his family didn't have money. And also his father had him at a very, very late age. So he didn't want him to go get hit by a car to go to Zwedru. So when he was about 12 and 13, all the elders then said, the boy is very smart. You need to send him to school. That's how he agreed to go to school. Bolam Glade tell me the story. He said, can you imagine Samuel started going to school and then he got friendly with the principal liked him. And then the teachers like him. And then he started staying in Zwedru with some of them. And then they gave him double promotion. And then they gave him triple promotion. And then they gave him this other promotion. Before I know it, Samuel now passed me. And then when I know it, he in the army. And then when you go visit him, all his bosses then call him chief because that's what they used to do. Mama said they used to call him chief because they all used to borrow his clothes. His bosses then. And he was the payroll master as well. He was the secretary and the payroll master. And whenever there was any kind of confusion, they would send him. He used to disperse a lot of things, a lot of people. Because normally the government used to just send the soldiers to just go shoot people. He used to say, no, you don't be shooting people like that. Our people. He will go and talk to the people there to calm them down. So that's what he used to do. And then he even mentioned also too, he got 3 promotion in one day. And I was just looking at him. I said, wow. So he said then too, do you know something? And then I invite him to my engagement to Sharon Brown. I said, yeah. He said, yeah. He said, oh, my engagement party, I invited him. He said, do you know your part took that woman from me? I said, really? I myself was disgusted by it. He said, yeah. He took her from me. And he told me never to go back there again. That's how he stole my woman. But anyway, you know how he ended it? He said, anyway, when a rebel catching, what everything, and a rebel catching and getting people to drink, I started burst out crying because I didn't even know that's what happened. And why would you say something like that? You're telling me a story. So he never answered me directly, but he answered me indirectly. So those people, they have so much hatred and jealousy. You understand? So the same thing was
so he called your father that money? He was the one that placed the last call to Samuel Doe?
Yes.
Yes.
And also he boasted to my brother Sam. And he was my cousin Nathaniel. And he said, you know, and to get his satellite phone, I recommended somebody to get his satellite phone, and they put satellite and video camera in his apartment. So in other words, he's saying that he was the one who put placing the device. That's how all the rebels then knew what he was wearing and what he was dressing and what his day-to-day was and what his conversation was. So it was William Gray who did all of that to him. So what Zoe is doing to us is a history. You know, they don't like anyone to progress.
1 minute.
They are
one minute. This case, this thing, it's not my first time hearing, but William Gray placing a loud call to Samuel Doe to go to the port. So now the old man seeing it, you saying that he actually did it, and you went to him, and he's telling you those.
He's telling me to my face, things. So he didn't say yes, he was paid, but he's pretty much telling me his reasoning for doing what he did, which was just.
Madam Nancy B. Doe. You heard? Eh? Yeah, no, madam. I know, Omar. You heard it before that Gray called your wife, your husband to go to the port, or
yeah, America. That this time now before he can move in with our people, the crown people. But first, the time I was living there, when a crown poor person here he high settled that social people that you friend. He can't go around the crown people because they can boo him and they won't be him, he can run away. So he can't close out to crown person said, yeah, America. Ask anybody that time.
So after he called Doe, then Doe went to the port.
Yeah, when he left him now, when you go.
For that time now, when he called him, then Doe didn't talk to you again. You never talked. He just went to the port.
I was the last person he spoke to.
So that means that was after you spoke to you before Gray called him.
No, Gray had been calling him the whole week, telling him to go.
He got Gray be calling him. Gray left him. Gray left him. Because he and the people in meeting now, so he left him. He go now. Then he can tell him what to do, what not to do. So anywhere he will call, the bill come to me. Something was already I paid 75,000 bill. Something 14,000 bill.
So you're calling all around the world.
Yeah, he can call all around the world,
asking for help. Yeah. And some of the people he asked for help was the Israeli people, and they were the only people that were with him until the very end. Nigeria dropped out. All the West African, they all cut him off. All his friends, they all cut him off. Only Nigeria, you know. And the reason Nigeria then cut him off was because they used to send the letter to me. I used to read it to him on the phone. And they were saying that they needed to bomb Nimba to make the fighting stop. So he kept saying, Nimba is not the problem. Don't bomb Nimba. You understand? He was saying the problem is bigger. Now we know. You know, Nimba then they were just pawns. The people they were just pawns. They fed them propaganda, you know. And to make it worse, let's be honest. Some of the things, some of those soldiers then who were behind my father did was terrible. And everything, all the blame fell on him. Whether he knew it, he didn't know it. And most of the time he didn't know it because look how they treated him. And he didn't know they used to talk all the stuff about him. You understand? It's only now we're finding they didn't really like him anyway. So they used to do a lot of stuff. So you've got people behind you doing wicked things behind your back, you know, in order to keep people safe. Do you know he had to have people in the mansion with him? Like one of the soldiers that I spoke to, they told us that he had President Taylor's mom with him. That's what he said. I said, why would it? He said, because he couldn't trust the soldiers then not to go to her house and kill her. So he kept her with him in the mansion to keep her safe, just so he can have her eye. And most of his butler, I mean his chef, who are Guillaume, his personal assistant Johnny Ball, who are Guillaume, they had to stay with him because he couldn't trust people not to kill them. So they were doing evil things, which reflected badly on us. So you got people behind you doing bad things, and then you got Eleanor All-Star doing so many things where you haven't even done, plus things you did, well, your people did, times 20. So he was saying, Nimba is not the problem. Why are they just asking me to bomb Nimba? Why can't they enforce peace? I want peace. Because he said the rebels then went to Nimba, and he said the rebels then were killing the Nimbayans and forcing them, using them as soldiers. So they weren't at will. So you can just go bomb the whole county, which is what they were offering. And that was his only solution they were offering.
Oh, wow.
You understand?
So after all these things, Doe died.
Yeah.
what Glade, we don't Glade now. What is this,
We just don't talk to him. We don't know
you ever talk to Madam Doe? Have you ever called you to console you, came to see you? And try to talk to the people so they can get your husband things? Is he involved in all those things, or he just kept quiet?
He pretending he come to me while going America, me and my children going, he used to come to me once in a while to speak to me. But yeah, myself now have no complaint. Anyway.
So Mama is
you ever talk like or talk to the other people, because he's a bold man from Tucson. Like talk to the other brothers and to say, look, y'all get a woman her thing. These are her property. You ever did that?
No one. No. What? He tell you want to?
How about JD? I think you know JD Snaga.
I know JD Snaga.
You ever talk to Zoe? Droka and Cherry Droka to talk to the. I'm from Kunembo, Oma. If somebody gonna do that thing to my brother wife, I want to get involved. The guy will get involved for
you could know, man.
So I don't know. I want to know if the Bobo guys have done it to go and talk to Zoe. Say, look, you can't do this to your uncle's wife. They may got children, your nephew, your cousins, your cousins and things. None of them ever did those things. No Bobo man ever got an excuse Zoe face.
The last person we spoke to, they said, Zoe wish big. Unless you're ready to start killing people and burying people to sacrifice to get power, they can't go against Zoe. That's what they said. So right now, I'm saying to everyone, because this is not just a Grandidian thing. Zoe is a Liberian catastrophe waiting to happen. Do you know Zoe's mom told us that Zoe won't be president?
Yeah. Of the Republic of Liberia or Republic of Bawo?
Republic of witchcraft. But any place you can be president.
Republic of Liberia. I mean 2014. 2014.
Ran.
Yeah. When he sent for Gion, Zoe sent for Gion, he came. He went to Liberia. He said he must come run as a senator. He used to call him every day. Yeah. So Gion said, I'm in school. I can't leave my school and go for politics. Since 2013, he started calling him until 2014. Gion agreed to come to Monrovia. So when Gion got there now, Gion declared himself. Next day now, so declared himself. He said he voting, he running. So, so I sent for the
elders.
There are elder people in the country who living there. Plenty of them died. Few while living there, I sent for them the key. So tell them they use all of them use so packet anyway. So they say, some of them went to so they had first as young year. All of them they went to so to talk with and so say he in the house already, and he sent for his brother, let he carry his brother. When the time comes, next time then that you own time. That hard work can do. They go tell her, you know what he says? He said that my brother time pass. This time now that my son time. So I can't stop him.
That's the reason Zoe gave President Weah $500,000 before he became close to him, because Zoe feel that when he get close to them, the second term they will bring him on as the VP. That's his agenda. So Zoe is a problem. We need to deal with the Zoe problem. We don't want no GoCon meeting. We've had so many. We've tired. So now what we offering right now, for each of our briefcase or suitcase, whoever have access to it, based that the documents is still in the briefcase, yeah, we were willing to give $250,000 for each briefcase they got. Now Helena got one in Delaware, Zoe got 2 or 3, yeah. Jackson Doe, his wife may have this, so there's like 4 or 5 briefcases or suitcases that they have, and we're willing to pay for it. And also we're asking the Kunabo people, because I believe if my father was closer to the Kunabo people, things would have changed. You will be living today, possibly. You understand? Yeah, because those Kunabo people, they are real men. They mean what they say and they say what they mean. Look, who were the first people to cross the bridge and run? It was those Tucson people. He gave them over $80,000 to break the bridge between Ivory Coast and Grand Jida. They ate the money and ran away. He gave them ammunition. How much?
Yeah, go ahead.
He gave them guns to share with people in Granjida.
So let me ask the former first lady. You're telling her when your husband was too close to the Kunemo people, you thought he was going to be, and they were going to stand with him.
Yeah.
So because all the story we've been hearing here, even though we heard that other story with Glade, with Henry Glade, we don't Glade, I mean. But I thought he needs to he was involved. I thought he was involved into all the, I was thinking he was the other guy who was doing that. The thing they are doing to Madame Doe, it is not right. The people, they need to come, the two young people, they need to stop and they need to get a woman her property, they need to give her, or I thought he was talking on behalf of the family. That's what I meant. That's what I thought though.
Who?
We don't Glade.
Please. Well, I'm glad you the one who killed a man. And I will say, I will say,
and also too.
So, so you know the
have you told William Glade? You ever asked him why you call your brother?
Yeah, brother, me say to come around me, let's be friends.
I only asked him about the $4 million that he was paid, and he, like I said, he didn't tell me.
The old man never asked him why you place the call to your brother. How you place call? Why you place? Oh man, you ain't told you before.
I very here. I can't talk to him, sir.
For a long time.
For a long time, I talked to you.
But when she did see him, she didn't ask him either.
When did you Veronica ask him why
he
received $4 million to allegedly call a shot on his own cousin? And he started telling you things that, and those things he told you actually that true, that then why would he talk when they were in school and Doe took a woman from him and Doe took a woman from him and all that thing you were with Doe? So why say those things to a kid?
No, he was in school. The school man he mentioned because he was going to school first at a younger age, 5, 6, or 7. And he came and passed by him with a triple promotion, double promotion. Why? Who did he think he was? And then when he became president, why did he go see a woman? So that's a warning out there. Stop.
After you went to him to ask him for if he actually got money to sell your father, this was thing that you were telling you?
Yeah. So I took it as a yes. That's what he told me.
Wow.
So before we go,
I want to say something before we go. So piano. Okay, this you say when she was insulting me that how wicked, how me, I never supported or I never gave or some food before to eat, all the blah 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 when she talking. I don't say fine. But what I want to say here today, the reason I'm not talking for this you're not human being for me to, she well with her. Then I made myself, a flow tower. Yeah. So I don't talk anything. And why I want to say that our son, Zopiano, was in jail in Cote d'Ivoire. He and
Charlie Idoga,
they were in jail. They do their BM business that had a jail clapping and put in jail for so many years. So Gian was running behind it. Gian was in Abidjan. I was in Liberia 98. I was in Liberia. So why I need the immigration then the police people who be in from their case, they told Gian, he said, before we leave the people here, you gotta pay $6,000. Our people say will pay $6,000. If you got $6,000, 2 of them, that will free that.
But you know for 10 years.
But in that, they will be there for 10 years. Will not release them. Ajion called me in Liberia. I sent a $6,000 to him to free Zoe. So piano now. He must say never even fool before. Yeah. So I want to say. So
you Cherry Droga and Zoe Piano from jail in Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah. Now yeah. So
you meet the old man Mike.
Oh, sorry.
What I want to say here to Zoe Piano. All the money Samuel Doe working for today, that he and his mother eating it.
And the children.
And their children. And now Suze oh. Suze when Suze eat too. But Suze get half of Lola. They'll be friend. But she just a fairer than that all. Because they are wicked people. Suze, we in America now. We in Philadelphia.
Who they Suze that Samuel Doe, other sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's DCO, Suze, and Teresa.
So that DCO the first,
Yeah.
then
Suze
your
the
father,
second.
then your father.
Yes.
No, follow the tear.
Who the third? Who the second?
Suze.
Suze the second.
Then Doe, then the other.
Yeah, Samuel the third.
Then
So the girls,
Che
there are 3 women and he the only man.
Who? He and Che.
He and Che
Oh,
do.
yeah, Che, okay.
Yeah, Che the last person.
Oh, okay. So, okay, all right. From Yeri, Omagiri, that all Omagiri children?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the Kunembo part.
Yes.
So, what I want to say that all the money, some of your money be eating. And that piano money, grandpa piano, and that money, I not talk about it. And that Samuel Doe money, he and his family, his wife, his man, his children, they be eating it. The cash will go to them. Today, as I was speaking to you, Nezedo, I'm former for Lily, but I've been modeling the nation for 10 years. I said the soil will catch them. Yeah. We never see that your father die. I open like that. Then the children suffering for the 3 years, 33 years. Then they eating the money. Eh? Never see that one before. What did your children then do? Eh? So the power will follow them, they will die one by one. And they will useless for all their generation. They are Zoko. So will be Zoko. Let me tell you.
Useless.
Useless. He will die eye open. Anywhere you go, they will young guy you so. Let me tell you. And you wear Anna. So I just want to tell the world that's all there is not human being. The animal. Yeah. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, man.
What the agents then who took your properties?
And who told my property Ellen Zilli?
Edwin Zilli.
Edwin Zilli told how many of your property?
He got 2 estates. 2 estates. He saw 1 estate, sir. No house there now.
I will call him and ask him. He's my uncle. He ain't from Sable. So I'll call him and ask him tomorrow.
Oh, he do bow. He was agent for Samuel when they were building that house.
I got his name here. I got Snaga name, Edward Snaga name. I got Initial Clay name. Initial Clay still living?
Yeah, he said. That's why he said.
And then Edwin Zilli.
Yeah.
Those were the agent for Samuel Doe.
Yeah. Why he was directed? What?
To LPRC.
LPRC before.
Edwin Zilli.
Yeah, that he played. Yeah, now he moved from there. Now he got 2 estates. Who get in that 2 estates? How much he making to get 2 estates? So he saw 1 estate now. The one what was him? Why they playing Wada. Beyond Unity Conference Center. He saw all that one there. He saw all the houses there. What there?
Yeah, I'll call him. I will ask him. But I think I will call William Glade too and want to know if he actually placed a call to Samuel Doe and he received $4 million to call the Samuel Doe to go to the free port of Liberia. But these are new revelations that we got, especially with the Ellen, Ellie, and all that. You heard it from the horse's mouth. The lady spoke it out. Omar, you and your Niawo people, how the relationship now with your Niawo people? Am I seeing the word the right way? And you Niawo woman?
A Niawo woman.
How the relationship, you and your Nyawo people, you're okay? You're
Yeah, we don't. We are okay. Anytime when they come in town, they can read to me. My immediate family were there. Most of them died anyway. They are children, small.
And
I
also
want to know
too,
all these things that are going on with you.
Yeah.
That the Kunembo woman, the Kunembo children will come. I want to know if the Nyawo people ever call you to come to your defense. That's what I want.
yes,
All of them defend me. Let's be friends. Now people.
only one time they
Only
did.
one time.
And they did a great job.
You gave them a lot of scholarship to come here.
Yeah,
The Nyawo people, you gave them scholarship to come here. Most of them came, came all around here. So what they stand out to you?
My son, they are not good to all of them. Yeah, I said, grandchildren, people, the time the time they were teaching me I turned the king.
And they did a great job when they came.
So running away.
Somebody say Veronica need to establish a relationship with the Kunembo people. The Gbawopo left Veronica down, so you need to come to and the Nyawo people, your grandma people, that the Kunembo people from the other side, then the Nyawo people. I just want to know because Omar, I didn't hear about anyone like you, but after we got to here, I heard that you had a scholarship and you Isaac Vol, David Cow, a lot of people you brought in this country on your scholarship. And now all these things that are going on with you, when the Nyawo people can put together and say, we got to
let me tell you, all the people why you can't just now, they are focused. They working for themselves. They not even got time for me. All the thing what the people do to me, nobody stand behind me to say why you do they want for, why you do they want for. Nobody talking. So I mean, I just forget it for them. Let me be friends.
The Omar spoke you. The Omar say, but let me go to Mr. Doru. I want to give you the minute because the line was closed, but you see your man from Grand Jira. So talk to the old man. She got to go to bed.
Okay, thank you, Prince. You know, for us Grand Jira and the world, whatever you are doing, we don't have money to pay you. That only God will pay you. I just want to say a few things to the First Lady. The title you have as a First Lady, you serve in that capacity. It's now a share that you can take out today or you don't want to wear it. Even when you get vexed, then I say you take out today, then you see you don't wear it tomorrow. So trust me, those of you who know you to be the First Lady, we still hold you to that title. The next thing is the zero situation. When something comes from under your feet, it's difficult to handle. Our own sign God will dress, will bring in a public, beating also. These are all challenges in life, and I don't want you to be deterred, Omar. What I want to personally advise you is that try and make the attempt to see the Buckeye man. He is the president for everybody now. Let's hear his side of the story, what he's going to say to you. Other people might treat you bad, what you have gone through, but Buckeye's story might be different. He might give you a different approach. I remember when you made a call the last time that nobody should vote for Zoe. It's just regrettable. The whole of Grand Jira, all the people who call old people like Omen Paswa and those things, they're not there anymore. Those are the old people who have there now, they're just chasing money. And the advantage that Zoe is using on our people. These things are tend to discourage you. But please, don't be discouraged. Continue to forge ahead. You're bringing your children up and they're all grown up. Focus on them. Take your time. And that's my personal advice. Go to Buakai and let's hear what Buakai will say. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. That's our Executive Tolu from, I think, North Dakota here. So thank you, Omar. Thank you for spending all the time with us. They thing will be aired in Grand Jira County. The people of Grand Jira County will hear your voice on 88.5. And when we're doing another live show that day where you, Omar, will get the people from Grand Gila also to come, and then we get it there to live in Grand Gila County so that people can hear. Maybe people, I never hear all these things these things you just said, especially with the whole family giving a grip. And people be asking how Joe man got a grip. The woman said she was not in Liberia, she was in England with the children. Joe gave his grip to his sister. There's nothing wrong with it. You can give something to your sister to give it to the family people, to give it to the rightful owner of things. She took the grip and probably gave it to her son Joe. So that's all those things that falling on the woman. So obviously she was not there. So she had know how to get a grip to his sister. You don't get a grip to somebody. His sister, his family, his sister. So he gave it to his sister. Now sister now also play the good card game and get a woman the rightful owner of the property. Took the thing and gave it to her son, and that's what she just said.
Her son will be president. In her dreams.
Her son will be president.
Yeah, in her witchcraft dreams. Yeah.
So, Madam Doe, thank you very much, and I pray that your Nyawo people will come around you, like Gibson said. The guy from we will team all together. Gibson got a radio station, and the guy who was there, Alfonso So, he also had a radio station. I got a radio station, so. We'll air those things in Liberia. We'll talk about it, and people will hear all those things about that. But I got Boo Unit. You want to talk for 30 seconds?
Yeah. I'm not going to talk for that long. Yeah.
I ain't no Boo Unit.
Yeah.
He's the chairman for the Grand Gila Boo here. Boo Unit.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk that much, but I just want to thank the Omar for coming up and being able to express herself, especially Veronica too, for bringing your mom up. As Edward Toru just spoke to the same thing. I just want to kind of do an overview on it. Thank you very much for airing out your views and what you feel that is challenging you. And I just want to urge you not to fear anything but to do wrong. Keep on the fight, and we are here. And when you need support, I mean, we might not have money, but other things we can be able to do on the ground and make sure that you get the best that's something that is, you deserve. Veronica, keep up the fight. Don't be afraid.
But you still want the woman to talk about a husband, girlfriend?
Yeah, so Vero,
but Boo, you heard about it, the revelation from the old man tonight? I just asking you.
Yeah, I heard everything, and that's why I'm trying to say that the woman shouldn't be afraid. I also urge
all the people you all the president and from the people then it was I mean you're bringing it on
to come around us, the next convention is coming up in I think May.
Yeah, May, Veronica May convention. They come and say everybody say they don't know you. They know Gion been coming to our convention. They know Gion. They know Siludo.
I've been to one.
The Nyawo people only. I mean,
okay, you mean the
everybody is here, so they can see you and see the kind of person you are. I know you came for the Nyawo thing, but come for the whole Grand Gila thing.
The whole Grand Gila Association.
So the people appreciate you. The people really want to see you. So thank you very much for keeping the woman and thank you for good. Yeah. Thank you so much, and I appreciate your effort and bringing.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Boo. Thank you for helping us with the foundation. Thank you for everything you've done.
Oh, Boo,
you're an honest and integral man.
So Omar, I'm trying to let Omar not bomb water in move, but plus I know dying. I won't play room because you Omar Jane you bote.
No,
we won't talk to him.
Go ahead, Jane. Go ahead, Jane.
Which Jane? I heard Jane say that you say Jane you voted. Which one, I mean?
Oh, that man, I'm president, my man. I say president.
Oh, okay.
The man are your bodyguard.
Okay, hello. Okay, hello. Good afternoon. Indeed, I saw the notice, and then I was just scrolling through Facebook. I saw you were like, wait, hold on. Okay. Much better now. I'm hearing my echo, but you can hear me clear now, right?
Yeah, you're clear. Go ahead. Omar, hearing you too.
Okay, good afternoon, Mrs. Doe and Ms. Doe
Oma, you know James? He brought he the one.
We know him very well.
Yeah.
In Grand Gire.
Yeah, oh, I know you. Thank you.
Number
Oh,
two.
yeah, thank you too. Oh.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, I don't Oma when I know me.
Go ahead.
Oma knows me. Veronica know me like ABC. So yes, they the one helped me to when we were doing the design. The Chinese people sent the first sketch, and Veronica told me, you know, it kind of looked like Jackson Doe. So we started tweaking it until finally she said, yeah, now it looks like daddy. So I asked her, if you were my teacher, what grade would you give me? And she told me, I'll give you 94. So I said, oh, wow, so I passed it. I got an A+.
Yeah.
And then she started laughing. So they did very well. He helped me also design the statue. We would love for them to be in Israel at the dedication, but I heard that they had an emergency. They had to leave the country. But I want to tell them thank you for giving us all the cooperation to make sure that the statue is up. I heard you talking about Zoe Panel, they didn't do this, Zoe Panel, they didn't do that. I'm surprised that this was a situation. Me, I didn't know that. Even when we were building the statue, we didn't see any cooperation from him. And then I'm also hearing from Zoedu. He's implicated in the death of the representative that just died. And the people got mad. They went and started breaking things down, and they broke all the flagpoles. And thank God they couldn't reach the statue because it was like 6 feet in the air, and then it 12 feet. It was like almost 20 feet. Nobody could reach it. So we try our best now to put the flagpole back up before May 6th celebration. But all these stories you're telling us right now, I didn't know that was the situation. I mean, I always talk with Mommy, and she never mentioned nothing like that to me. At that time, I was president of Grand Youth Association. But then again, too, you know, your family issue, maybe she thought it was not necessary to tell people. But thank God for our brother Prince Dover. Now everything is out in the open. So we are hoping and praying that you take the advice. And the most important thing, if you don't hear anything I say, what I want you to hear is human touch. We are humans. There's nothing you can do about that. All the things you were explaining, the Prince Dover said, if it were not for Quiddy, nobody want to hear not for no Edward Slager, no Soul Panel, no Widow Gray or whatever. It's because Quiddy king. That's why they became. And now Quiddy is no more, and they don't care. They can't argue that these people don't care what when we were building the statue. I reached out to all these people. None of them contributed 1 cent. So this is what we are. You know, like my mother will say, you know, say your people. Use psychology. Let the people know something kill monkey, they say. But when you say you vex, because they're not doing that, you're not doing that, you the one want something from there, so how can you be vexed with them? You know? Excuse me for saying what I'm about to say, but there's a wise word that say you play fool to gain wisdom. That doesn't mean that every door is a fool. Far from it, you will never be. I'm just telling you something. So I don't know what I print over say or giving Jeru. Try to see you can meet with Boyka. Who knows? Boyka was Minister under President Joe. He might make a difference.
I know.
George wanted to do these things for all 5 Prince Josie y'all. And at the end of the day, what Prince Josie did to me.
No, because
I'm telling you what was going on because of hearing all these things. What we were looking for was to win the second term, then you already come and start doing things. But if you win, you're fed up. If you were talking to him,
we suffer. Let's hear from James City.
I know James said he will come. The way he sees it, if he had started doing things from Fabio from the beginning, it is because of the same Mami Do that George we are now win election 2005. Then George we are getting you start doing things for Fabio to say, oh, for true, so you can't hear for Fabio, you'll see. So exactly why you were afraid of that, what happened to him. So man, I say, oh, I'm happy I see you, I'm happy I'm talking to you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mommy, you and the family.
Okay. Thank you too. Oh, thank you too.
Thank you, Mr. Yubute.
You found some boyfriend.
We'll talk to you later, Mr. James City. Let's go to Mr. James City. Mr. James Djibouti, the former president of Grand Guinea.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you, Mr. Yubute.
Finally, my name is James City, and my sister Veronica, my name is James City. I'm from Zango Bloom. Zango Israel. But right now, I'm in South Dakota.
Okay.
My lesson, on that one, you can say, I'm joining that. I'm
Alvin Jones.
Oh, yeah. No, see what? I thought that Veronica told about it.
Okay. So you know what Alvin Jones one of the people, Bamuma.
Oh, no, number one, yo.
So Prince, so you added me on your list every city. Yeah. Alvin Jones, so we in Virginia. All right. I want to
I'll call Erin tomorrow because his name mentioned here. He's my uncle, he's my Seibo uncle, so I have to call him and talk to him, my father, little brother, so I have to call
Prince,
him.
can I just add in terms of what Mr. Yubute was saying about softly, you know it's been 34 years. So we have done it. The fact that most people don't know what's going on is because we haven't said it, because we've been trying to work it out. It comes to a point when you in your 70s, he's like, wait now, come on. I was 40 when my husband died, now I'm in my 70s. They have no intention. Look, when Che died, before he died, when he was sick, he bowed down on and held her feet and held my mother's feet and begged her to forgive him.
Oh, forgive him.
He said, please forgive me. The room was packed.
Yeah.
Then Mama said, what did you do? And then he fainted. So then they grabbed him and put him on the bed. And then they wasted water on him. Then he held it and he said, for everything, forgive me for everything I've done.
Everything I've been doing to
so
you.
Then after it didn't work. After he died, Zoe said to the whole Nao people that to the whole Balbo, they should hang my mother and brother. They killed Che. Knowing that Che confessed before he died. You understand? He said because they need to kill someone to put it under the Che casket, so they should kill them. So this is the time that the Nao people came from all over the place to deal with them. That did now. That's why when you're talking, I said no. They did one thing. She said yes, but true, they came one time. They did it. You understand? And also to another point, Mr. Yubute, the reason Mom was not at the ceremony was because she was very sick, and as Zoe we shot that time. I remember I spoke to you and I apologize, we couldn't be there. We said she was very sick. So this is how Zoe we shot. So been saying they want reconciliation every time he does it. When you come from that reconciliation meeting, my mom will be sick or my brother will be sick. Zoe is the reason Samuel is sick right now. Zoe is the reason Varney is not okay right now, because he can come with reconciliation and talk. He give them food. He give them drink. For me, I'm Zoe number one enemy. Wherever I see Zoe, I have to cuss him. I don't go anywhere near him. I don't know what my brothers fell for that trick. That's why Sam is sick. And that's why Varney is not himself. The Varney that came to Liberia a year ago, we told him to stay away from Zoe. So just call him, and say, oh no, you know, my brother, I want you to start a business. The business went to them talking about food. Varney has not been the same since then. So when they went to have that reconciliation meeting, whatever they did, I don't know they did, but my mom was sick. Do you know this woman was seriously sick, thought she was dying? 6 o'clock in the morning, she had to go to Zoe in her house and say, Zoe, I beg you, release me.
Yes.
Zoe went in her room and said, okay, mom, I'm making plans with you. He went in her room, and as soon as he came back, mom was free.
Yes.
That's why she had to leave Liberia right away.
That's true.
Oh, wow.
So this Zoe thing is not something to talk. It's past the 34 years. I want to know who out there can keep this kind of family thing for 34 years. They probably would have gone to medicine man number one. Number two, they will probably with a higher thugs. So I'm appealing to all those people out there. Please, we need you guys to deal with Zoe and deal with his wife, because if my husband was that wicked, I would talk to them. Because I spoke to her last week or 2 weeks ago. I said, Ines, and you know when God judgment comes, it will come swiftly and will come against you and your whole bloodline and your children. You understand? So has killed so many people. When his brother Victor was dying, Victor called me and said I should send him money. He's sick. So Victor, I stopped hearing from Victor when I go ask him. So Zoe called him from the country to send him to a doctor, but he put the boy in the house and locked him up. That's the same thing he did to Che. When Che was sick, he locked Che up. As soon as Che died, Zoe got promoted. Remind you, Zoe cannot read and write. Zoe is a dumb skull. He has nothing, only witchcraft, medicine, and witchcraft and curses he knows. Nothing else in a dumb brain. So when I called Ines, I said, you know that this is going to go against you. And this thing my mom said here is not to be taken lightly, because one of the things my father, although my father had plenty of women, he always would say to my mom, I beg you. And I said, please don't swear me, because anytime you can swear me, it can come true. I beg you, because you're muff. It's taken us 34 years to release those curses against Zoe, and all of them will come true. Mark my words. She says Zoe will be a Zogo, her wife and her children will be useless. It will happen, because she has that authority, and because God has heard her prayer. It's been so long. Why are you just witching the people? Not only is he bewitching us, me, I'm a management consultant. But anytime I try to do anything Samuel Kanyan Doe related or to help my people, it just goes down to, I was talking to Bull Yuna about it the other day, because we're all on the Samuel Kanyan Doe Foundation. It's the same story over and over. Because why? Wherever we go to churches, our pastor is saying, who got altar in Tucson doing things to y'all? That person altar is on perpetual fire. That means Zoe is not resting. You understand? He is not resting. Even before my mom could come here, she wasn't feeling well. But we said, no, we'll pray, we'll come and still make it. I need the Kunabo people, because you guys are still our family. And the most of Grand Judeans, everyone, I need you guys to deal with Zoe on behalf of us. Today is Zoe's last day taking advantage of us. Deal with Helena, wherever she is. And Mae Jackson, who got all cases. And her man, Tisio, and Teresa. Those people are extremely wicked. They killed their own brother. You know how I knew my father was going to die? When his father passed away. His father passed away August 10th. And because he was the only one between them and my father, they would, you know, all the protection they put in high in Grand Jude. So rebels couldn't find. Do you know they went and scattered everything? They thought rebels were just coming from, they themselves, Crown people. I mean, not Crown people, sorry, Tucson people. It's a big difference. We got warriors and we got witchcraft like Zoe. Those are the kind of people then, like Zoe, who we need to deal with, and we need to deal with now. We've waited for too long. 34 years? Come on. It's too much. So I'm appealing to our Honorable people to take it. It's not, we passed the meeting stage. We want people to deal with Zoe accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Veronica, and thank you, Omar. Omar Doe, Nancy B. Doe, from all the way England. And Jacob no more here. That Jacob no more here. This guy from Lofa County, but the Crown people adopted the guy here, and he's one of our Crown. Joseph who understand all the Crown in Jarata. That's why he's part in the show. So thank you, Omar, for I will call. Maybe we'll do another one before, you know, maybe next month like that, and see how far things are going with the guys who here. Alfonso, so maybe we can team it all. Gibson, Jerry, Alfonso.
Anytime you ready, just let me know at all. Anytime you want to see me, just call my daughter. Say I want Omar to come so we can share the phone today. I will come.
Okay. Yeah, the fun part, they say come for Bali from Iowa. She said no, the Kunabo people need you as their granddaughter. Down the one year, she said the Oma, maybe the fun part of Oma, maybe she 1 year the Oma. Oma. The Oma or girlfriend. That was
so, you know, the thing, I remember those conversations when they were happening. I was thinking, was he vexed with Ellen because he said that they must divorce my mom, or he was vexed because they said that he should go to school and lead a chair with her? I mean, where in the Constitution, when you become a wife, then it means you take over from your husband. It's just, I mean, I'm here reading her book.
She go, you know, Ellen can maneuver, she go maneuver.
I'm here reading her book.
She not able to talk that one there. She not able to talk that.
She said,
is that one in her, is it in her book?
Yeah. No. They definitely
French, in her book.
She talked about nepotism. She who hired her son, two of her sons get 2 or 3 jobs. And apart from Jackson Doe, who else was related to Doe?
The friendship with Samuel Doe is not in our book. I want to buy the book on Amazon, but I want to know when I part there, I'll buy it.
It's lies. I can tell you it's lies. One of the parts she says that what you're reading, he called me and told me to because you know she won an election. She called me and told me to take my seat. And you were talking to me like we're old friends. I'm like, of course you were old friends. What's your problem? Hola. Ellen, but you know what she forgot to tell? She forgot to tell everyone that when she came to my father, when her mom introduced her to my father, when she came into the fold, you know, she was there with Kuyomba every day. She started talking, of course, she moved on to Kuyomba. She was talking to him. Do you know that she was telling them, saying, you know, the Congo people, when you deal with them, they will come to you. When you deal with them, they will come to you. She was the one, you know, propagating it.
You are between Kuyomba and Samuel Doe?
Yeah. No, but the people that, you know, the people that who got on the poll. Because the army was saying.
I know, she went to Samuel Doe and then she got with Kuyomba.
Yeah. How you think? Yeah. That's what she did. They will use all her assets. So she was the one, because my remember, you know, my pa was saying to them when you know, this is only when after episode before the execution. Unfortunately, she was there pumping, you know, because all these people were enemies, and she used to tell them. Even she told the Talbots that she would deal with them. She told the Talbots that she would deal with them, and she went. So it wasn't just Doe per se. Any man, anyone gets in her way, whether it's the Tubman government, she had problem. Like my mom said, she was in America because she and the Talbots then had a falling out, and she promised them she would deal with them. You understand? So that's her pattern. So all those men who were giving her problems, maybe she felt she should have been vice president. She felt she should have been somewhere. She felt she should have been long before 1980. So those people, she kept naming them. And Mom was saying that she heard people say, but we don't know those people. How you can exit people we don't know? But you know, because the politicians who got out of jail had an axe to grind with them. But the soldiers people, they didn't know them. That's why it took them 23 days. They didn't know those people. She was the one. If you look at any assassination of my father, which was 41, Ellen is the common denominator on everything. So we need to do another topic. The woman is very, very, very wicked. She didn't say that I want to.
Yeah, we'll do another topic with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And so Omar, before I go, so you, because you know about your husband family, so Zo ma and Do got the same mind, same part?
Yeah, everything.
Oh,
you can tell. Yeah.
But the reason why my husband let her for, because she not already. She crippled. So the man, he left her part, all the 2 sisters.
All the other sisters, okay.
Yeah. He just tell her, yeah, baby. When you see yourself, when you say yes, so then man, yeah, you will not was surprised. Nobody expecting herself for her to have a child.
And also when she born Zo, by the way, everybody in the family knows Zo was filled with worms. He was covered with worms from head to toe. No, I will tell that one there. You know.
You talking?
Yeah, I will talk it. He was covered with worms from head to toe. So that the old lady who delivered her,
the
ants, black ants, or worms. That worms, they said.
What can be in the
that one working boy people?
No, the one in the bee.
I don't know. Maggots.
Market.
Oh yeah, sorry, maggots. You're right.
Another topic, but somebody want to know the book. That book you got. What the title for the book?
It says, "This child will be great."
Oh, this child will be great.
What she forgot to say is, "This child will be great at any cost, at the risk of 250,000 people's lives. I will lie my way through to hell." That's what it should have really said, but she just kept it short. I was just reading her book.
Okay. Thank you very much, and then thanks for
thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.
So even though we can't talk about what we're going to talk about Wednesday, but I'll inbox you.
Okay, yes.
And then we're going to straighten that other one for Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll put a flyer up tomorrow.
Okay, then.
All right.
Thank you so much, please. Really appreciate you hosting. Thank you, everyone who have been listening. We appreciate you listening. And we know it's very long. We have so much to talk, and we're going to talk way halfway through what we're planning to talk. But it's very much enough for today. So thank you. So be well, Zoe. Deal with Zoe when y'all see him too.
Y'all goodbye. Thank you. Boo, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you had a very long.
Yeah, it was a long one. The old man said, and Ellen Jones said, he said, the mama lead doors or she get married and then get all the chair door go by the school.
That's so funny.
Ellen could do that. Ellen was brave to do that. Ellen's a tough woman. She could do that. You can't take that away from Ellen. Yeah, but then the one where I will call you guys. I won't wait on Glade. I won't wait on Glade no more. I want to bring Glade here also. I will talk to every ZD tomorrow and hear what they said about him. But wait on Glade, placing the last call to Samuel Canyon Doe for $4 million, according to Veronica Doe, Mami Doe. That Glade received $4 million to sell, allegedly sell his cousin. I think they are cousins. Yeah. So we want to hear from Glade's side.
We need to hear from the woman.
Yeah, and even when Ellen Jones said he will get a chance, we'll bring her here and ask her about the telling Doe to.
Yeah, I think those are very
telling Doe to, because the old man is to put Doe on the wall. Then Doe spray all the things to the old man. Say that woman would have carried. The woman say I'm gonna leave so I can marry her, then I get on the chair. That won't get to Samuel Doe.
It was so.
So say what kind of woman here? So I'm gonna move her in the chair and go to here and go back to school. Oh, I can be president and go to school.
I think the Oma, this is really power. She has too much of power in her.
Yeah.
She's too power. She's too much power drunk.
Oh, man,
I heard a lot of stories like that.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, the man, she play a cargo now, man.
Too much stories about her.
Yeah. So we will have another interview here on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, and we choose the help.
That will be an important guest. Anonymous guest.
Yeah, anonymous guest, a very important guest. We can't bring the guest name now until we get it deceased all made up on Tuesday, and then put a flyer up. We'll put a flyer up. The person picture will not be there, but it's going to be yeah. You want to tag everybody to come on Wednesday.
Yeah,
there's going to be a lot of stories to come up. You're going to know the real calling, who called Samuel Doe, how much, all the kind of stuff we're going to know. And the PYJ, I think the person in the VP or some kind of thing like that too. But it's going to be fiery on Tuesday, the same time, Liberia time, 5 o'clock Liberia time, America time. The time changed, that the time confused us. So around 11 o'clock America time, and it's going to be 5 p.m. and it's going to be 5 p.m. Liberia time. So we're going to do that. 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 We're going to
looking forward to that.
Because I've been hearing that Doe get one child, I want to add in their family or adding some kind of child up in Minnesota. Yeah. It's true if you are listening to there was rumor in Minnesota that the Peking was there. I met a Peking. He know that Doe there. Yeah, the Peking Minnesota. He big man now, but I think you're way. I think you're way. Yeah, you are in a college. Community college at that time, but we look at the Peking too, you look at it. We went somewhere that night. I know that me and Sue Bawe or somewhere, and they started doing do some. Right in Brooklyn Center. When you on Humble Avenue, going all the way to 250 something on that side, 250. So before you go to Freely on that, before you go to university, in Brooklyn Center. I heard that story. I'm talking about 2006, 2008.
What saw the person? Saw the boy?
Yeah, I think I was Slew or Bobby. Me and one guy were two. I was not alone. Okay, now somebody seen Ellen's sister. Yeah. Somebody confessing Edwin because the story was that Ellen's sister and Joia and Samuel do had a child. You know, they didn't know Judah were ruined now. So maybe Sammy called it with his sister and called it with the big sister and called it with the small sister. But I don't dare now they're ruining the president or the Judah want to do it. Yeah. They aren't joking. They aren't joking. They show and me and the person when it was raining, we went to the play the push the pig in the apartment. That those song here. I saw the picking with my eyeball online. Yeah, conflict DRC. Yeah, they begin causing it. Oh, conflict said the picking is in Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn Center. I don't know if he stayed there because it's been long year now, been almost 15 years ago, something. So he probably moved out of Brooklyn Center. But because in Brooklyn Center, if you notice the theater in Brooklyn Center, okay, right where they built the FBI building in Brooklyn Center. See you in Brooklyn Center. I probably get the FBI building. There's a school right there. When you to the real lake, there's a school there, and behind the school on the other side, there was an apartment there. That apartment complex that they played the beginning, and man were living.
Wow.
Yeah, they said that Sammy's son. But then the Sammy's son, they saw other that Ellen. They said that Ellen's sister and Doe had a child. Yeah, someone then said seeing that Ellen was cutting it with Doe too. Yeah.
Prince, there was a lady, I think that was Ellen Johnson.
Georgetown, yeah.
Ellen Johnson said his sister that was the managing director for Liberia Petroleum Refinery Corporation. They call her Frances Johnson something. Yeah, I just forgot her other name. Yeah, I think she might be the one.
Yeah, this person said that Ellen's sister and Doe had a child.
Yep, I think that's probably.
Yeah. So, oh man, Nancy Doe want to bring her again. I tell the Lord for that horse. Oh yeah, the paper that children there. The paper that children there, you can still go find it. My other sister, she and Josephine, the one I born 1980, paper last born. And I even we used to say paper last born, but if 2013 that time, I the paper last born because I want my other sister born 1980, and I one was born 81. So when my other sister brought a girl, I just went to Liberia 2013. I go to the girl, two and start coming. Then she start laughing. My older sister start laughing. I look at the girl, say that sister. So I look at the girl. No, for me, I look at the girl. I look at my little sister Josephine. Two resemble. I say, yeah, I Papa Dora. When I was sister here, I call my brother in Minnesota. I say, Papa, your older sister, your brother, Papa Dora. So the Papa then, and that my Oma made our older sister to go find a girl. The Oma know the girl mind. Oh, she's sure they play everything. She said, your sister will go find a girl, bring the girl up so she can meet.
And they look reasonable too.
Yeah, the beginning, yeah. They say the beginning, the beginning, something don't load a lot. That now we play laughing that now. We start, but how any sister there, any not let do, not any saw ruin with do, according to Nancy Do now. She said, do my give her the chair. Can you imagine?
That's so crazy.
They said Nancy don't know the child. Oh, the guy said, Conflict said Nancy don't know the child.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, Anita Johnson from former LPRC boss. Oh, that the guy and Samuel Do, that the man Samuel Do get a child? Yeah.
Listen to me. Her name is Anita Johnson Francis.
Oh, but maybe she married Francis now, but she's Johnson.
LPRC boss.
Oh, that do Jew. That Ellen Johnson said his sister?
Francis. Yes. And that brought a lot of brewing, they went through a lot too on that one.
Because I made Ellen to really hate Doe. Because she was talking about Doe marrying her, then Doe take her sister and get a baby. Like brother said, it's a very interesting something here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got to go, we must go, and we have to go.
There's a lot to talk about.
Who phone here? But man, get on the phone and going live, and she can't bring anything to my get her phone in the So Boo will talk. She yelling the air on Power TV. Yeah, Boo will talk. Gotta go. So that's it. Nancy Doe said that's a big one. We had a lot of stories today, and there's a huge one too. William Glade plays the last call, according to Nancy Doe and Veronica Doe. That William Glade, the cousin to Samuel Canyon Doe, plays the last call to Samuel Doe to go to the port. And then Samuel Doe and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf had a little fling thing going on also. And she paid $6,000 to free Charlie Drucker and Zoe Penno from prison. They were in jail. She freed them from Jacob. The show already ended according to Glaco. They didn't want me. The people didn't want me to bring Nancy Doe in because the woman going to see all kind of thing and this that. So you see Glaco, yeah, man, avoid your call. The man that my people man, I think they need to start calling my brother. They see when they used to call my old man here, Prince, doing it to my brother, and calling me, warning me, that leader, Joe thing, don't bring that woman to touch Joe, those kind of thing. Y'all need to start calling that guy. You don't get Facebook. I don't have Facebook account. You don't do Facebook. You're not a Facebooker. Y'all leave the boy alone, please. She might be related to Ellen by marriage. The Johnson name is Ellen married name. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, my girl one day said, Vlay Jew, maybe they are related. Some garden can go, homes and go beyond two Jews, then from the other go to the woman and go to the other family. Maybe that why. Because Ellen Johnson name is Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. They married, Ellen name is Johnson, her husband name is Sirleaf. The other woman who's here, her name is Johnson, and she had another name where she married. So they all got the same Johnson name that their father's name. It's not by marriage. They are family. They are sisters. I heard it from the horse's mouth. That means say it. The woman said she spent $6,000 to free Charlie Drucker and Zoe Penno. That's why Drucker can't move beyond Zoe. Zoe cannot move beyond Drucker. Drucker can't move beyond Zoe. You know what I mean? They spend $6,000 to free somebody, two people from jail in Cote d'Ivoire. They were going to spend 10 years in jail. And Nancy Doe send the money. And this guy, somebody free you from jail, you can't have what the other heart of you. But on Wednesday, we're going to be here again with one of those big names in the news media. It will shock you how we even got in contact with it. We want to bring this person here. But watch out for Wednesday at 5 p.m. Liberia time. Jacob, put your data on. Use the data. You learn a lot of things from the other lady here. But Jacob, again, I got to call you. That Jacob normal guy, you see, when you move the N from in front of the man need, you will have what? Double. The man myself from Lofa. Double and normal. We are Lofians. Maybe that Ellen and those song Concord people can keep secret. Oh, but you don't know. They probably they change that picking name. They change a name. The mere Faraboga couldn't blowing. You look for bad people and change a name bad to bad people then you get that bubble blow, kill it, you kill it, but the chick couldn't blow will not die. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. You have a wonderful time. But the woman free people from jail who have turned against her now. What a terrible time we got. Nancy B. Doe, may you live long. May your properties be given back to you. And those who are enjoying it, may they not know peace. Bye.